Can you hear me? Anything?
Jamie, test. We're good.
Hey,
all right.
check us out.
Keep us potted up, and we'll just get going real quick. We'll do 2-minute pregame.
It's going to be a very quick pregame here. All right, well, tonight's pregame is brought to you by Meijer. At Meijer, you get more of the things you want most. More importantly, you get them for less. Visit any one of Meijer's convenient locations all across the state of Michigan for your home, garden, and grocery needs. Meijer, why pay more? Well, it's high school hockey day here in the state of Michigan. The D3 showcase going on in Gaylord. The Adam Herb MIHL KLAA showcase going on in Livonia. The Wings are playing up the road. Well, why not have a game here at Big Boy Arena? I'm Ben Salagi, joined by Brady Beaton in the Meijer broadcast booth for another edition of the I-94 rivalry. Unfortunately, last night did not turn out the way you'd like. 5-3 loss, and a little bit of a rut right now after having an incredible start.
Yeah, the long road trip seemed to have gotten to the Rockers a little bit. They started off playing really well. I think a bug maybe got through the locker room, slowed them down a little bit at the end. Hey, there's no shame in going through a 3-game losing streak, but you're back at home now. You're playing a team you've had success against. Be different from last year's team. A year ago, the Rockers went into this stretch of the season. They went on an extended losing streak, cost them any chance at home ice. Let's see if they've matured, take a step forward, end this losing streak at 3, and get a win on home ice. Their first game back here in about a month.
Yeah, it's been a little bit since we've been here at Big Boy Arena, but happy to be here nonetheless. Of course, we got to talk about the elephant in the room. What happened in Danbury was the 5-3 loss, but we have good news for you if you're wondering at home. Daniel Vanderweel is doing fine. He's just on the road to recovery. We'll expect him back sooner rather than later, but there is no timetable for Danny to come back, but he will be back sooner rather or later. He appreciates all the support. From an organizational standpoint, I can speak on Brady's behalf, my behalf, and the ownership. We appreciate everyone's support, keeping the sticks out, turning your lamps purple. We appreciate the love you've been sending Danny. Danny's, again, doing well on the road to recovery. We'll have him back hopefully in January or maybe a little before. But also we have a couple of new guys on the roster, and they had big games last night, Brady.
Absolutely. A couple of them with Declan Conway and TJ Delaney coming back from suspension. Rockers starting to get at full strength, something you like to see being back at home for a short little stretch to end 2023.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to see. And, of course, adding new guys, TJ Sneath, Tristan Wells came in too, and Glenn Robitaille played really well as well.
Couple goals last night, and well, you always like firepower, always like guys that can find the back of the net, and glad that been able to replace some guys while they've been out. Hopefully they stick for the long haul.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, TJ Sneath is a guy that's been in upper leagues before. We had a guy like that in Dylan Johnson last year that came in and joined the fray and exploded in the 8 games he was here, but we will turn it away. Yeah, we'll do we will have the national anthem, which will be sung by Sam Kissick. We'll have puck drop in just a second. beautiful rendition of the national anthem there by Sam Kessick. We will now get you the starting lineups, starting with Port Huron. Brady?
Starting the lineup, so again with the Port Huron Prowlers, will start on the blue line and work out. Frank Schumacher, Braden Deck will be the defenseman tonight for Port Huron. Forwards, Tucker Scantleberry, Dalton Jay, and Evan Foley. Makar Sokolov is in net for Port Huron. For your Motor City Rockers, Jamison Milam along with Ryan Rotundi start on the D-line. Forwards tonight, Elias Thompson, Roman Gaudet, Scott Koash, and Trevor Babin back between the pipes for your Motor City Rockers.
And it's big. Trevor Babin is back, been battling some lower body injuries, of course, got rolled up in Danbury, but he's better. He's on the mend. He's ready to go. Really have to appreciate the way Ricky Gonzalez has stepped up. He's still maturing in his game. He's only about 6 games in his professional career if you date back to last season. But he's kind of more of a deflector than an absorber. What have you noticed about Ricky's gameplay?
Well, I've noticed that he's a very solid goalie that you can put in there so you don't have to basically ride Babin till the legs fall off, that you can give him a break, especially on a road trip. That's what's so important, having a capable backup goalie. Hey, there's no doubt that Trevor Babin's the number 1 on this team, but to have a number 2, that can be the difference between being just a playoff team or having home ice advantage.
Yeah, and if Babin does get called up somewhere, like he, again, was in training camp with the Kalamazoo Wings, you have a reliable goaltender, and of course, we know Blake Scott's just one phone call away to come back and join the guys as well. So we have options, and we have solid options, but Ricky's developing really, really well. The funny thing is, his first 2 years at Chatham, he didn't even have a goal coach, so he's getting the adjustments, from Coach Bill as well, and still in the infancy of his pro game, but he's still showing pretty well.
Well, and you're seeing the adverse effects. Look at Port Huron. Yeah. You get guys called up at inopportune times. It's just part of the reality at this level. You get Tucker Tynan called up, and Port Huron, they've struggled the last few years to have consistency in net. The early part of their franchise, Port Huron always had a solid goaltender. They've been going through a lot of goaltenders the last few years. They thought Tynan might be a guy. Well, he was. That's why he's up in a different league.
Well, the funny thing is, Tynan, it was the big thing, right? He came back, from what happened. He had a good night against the Rockers, but the Rockers found a way to get him, and then, it was just one game and then gone. So hopefully you have your hard hats on. It is industrial night here at Big Boy Arena. Time to put on our hard hats and go to work. Puck drop as Koash gets control of it for Motor City. Just going to throw it on net really quick. Rotundi firing a shot, and we have a battle. Wow. Elias Thompson did not waste any time.
Surprised it took 8 seconds.
Oh, he went after Tucker Scantleberry immediately, and Scantleberry did not fight back at all.
We'll see what the result of this is. Are they going to give each 5, or is Elias going to go to the box for a little longer?
Well, that's now 4 fights in his last 5 games for Elias, if you're keeping track at home. Of course, had 2 against Schmidt in Watertown.
I think it's just going to be Elias Thompson in the box.
Well, he was the aggressor.
There's no denying that.
I could see him just spending time in the box as well.
No, official's going to figure it out, but it took all of 8 seconds. When I saw Elias Thompson in the starting lineup, thought it might be right off before the puck even dropped, but I think Scantleberry had an idea it might be coming and turned the other cheek. And now Port Huron looks like is going to have a great opportunity to go on the power play and build an early lead.
Well, they do have an opportunity to get their power play going. Of course, you look at all the stats across the league. Port Huron is currently 4th in the league on the power play. Gang, the only thing you missed if you were looking for video was a fight. That wasn't really a fight. So, face-off win. Johnson has it. And we're
don't have any time up on the board.
Yep.
Need to make sure I'm going to guess. At minimum, it's 2.
At minimum.
If they're generous, it's 2. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave them 5. Maybe they split the difference, a double minor for roughing.
I could take a double minor. That would make a little bit of sense. Again, Port Huron, 4th in the league on the power play, sitting at a 24.4%, very respectable. Motor City's penalty kill, still not bad, one of the best in the league at 86.2%. They have given up 3 shorthanded goals, though. They're still trying to get things right on the scorer's table.
Let's see if we have anything, if the official scoring has been put in. Yeah, they're putting 5 up there.
Yep.
Can't say I disagree with that.
No, don't disagree at all. He was throwing fists.
So Motor City put in a hole early. If you're Port Huron, now they're putting 5 up.
For Scantlebury, but Russ is in the box saying, I don't have anyone in the box.
And I'll be honest, Scantlebury didn't fight. He didn't throw any punches, and now the Prowlers are a bit confused, and so am I.
I think
if they're both going for 5, then nothing should go on the board, and it should be 5-on-5. But right now on the ice, it's 5-on-4 in favor of the Prowlers.
Well, you know what if they're both in for 5, which I don't agree with, but if they were, you can assess an additional 2 as an aggressor and have someone else serve those 2 minutes if you really wanted to.
Let's see if it's been inputted yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave 5 for fighting, and they gave Scannell on the sheet. It said 5 for fighting, but it's just against Elias. So Rockers have some work to do. Down a man for the first 5 minutes.
Yes, they do. They were able to get the clear, though. Sokolov just settles it down for Johnson. Johnson's going to go around the net. Koash offering forechecking pressure. It's going to come through the middle. Merritt has the puck, stops at the circle, gives it to Johnson. Freeborn now with it on the near side. Quarterbacking back to Johnson. Steps into a shot. That's going to be an easy glove save by Babin.
They survived the first 5 minutes. Hey, not the start you wanted. I think they were expecting a full-on tilt, still keep it 5-on-5. But you never like to be down a man for a major. If you're Port Huron, you feel like, hey, you can get a goal or 2. You can give yourself an early cushion coming into this one.
And Port Huron does like to score first, and the guy who likes to do that first is Brandon Picard. So keep an eye on him. He wears number 85 for the White Sweaters.
He's the Port Huron's leading scorer. He's had a really nice start to the year, 9 goals already on the young season.
Yeah, he's one of those good pickups Matt Graham found. Graham does a good job. Being a general manager, coach, and player, it's a lot of
the Jackie Moon position.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a lot of balls to keep in the air as you're juggling around, but you got to respect what he does. Here's Merritt getting into the offensive zone, has Picard on the near side as Jay attacking the middle, rims it to Picard. Picard going to get hit along the wall by Delaney. He's back from his 1-game suspension, accidentally hit an official in a fight, so that's why he missed yesterday's game. Jay has it at the top, stepping in, getting a better shot. Kick saved there by Babin. There's a high shot, and that's going to go wide.
Got a little lucky there with Jay. I don't like when he can walk it from the blue line to between the circles. He just flubbed the shot a bit. Don't think he was trying to put it off the pads of Babin.
No, didn't get a full finger on the trigger. Speaking of Matt Graham, he has the puck, centered it in front to Merritt. Merritt to Picard. Picard's going to hold on to it and look for a better opportunity. Fires that one on Babin. Jay picks up the rebound. Has Merritt right in front of the net, but he's going to give it back up to the top. DeCumbus gives it down low. Back to DeCumbus. To the far side to Jay. Centered it. No one was home. Motor City has killed off basically 2 minutes, looking to clear it out of the D zone. They're still having struggles. They're going to replace their defenders. Johnson comes on. So does Sim. Sim now has the puck on the near side. Cycled down to the half wall. Picard centers it. Motor City finally gets an opportunity to clear it, and Josh Colton does just that.
Desperately needed that. Get 4 fresh set of legs out there. That was about 90 sustained seconds of pressure by the Prowlers.
Yeah, that was a really good first couple of look. Here's Scantlebury. Gets pressured. Still gets it to the slot. Motor City trying to clear it. That was Milam. He just didn't get the bale of hay on the shovel. Back to Johnson at the high slot. Has Freeborn on the near side. Back to Johnson. To the far side now. Scantlebury centered it. No one was home.
Had an opportunity. Tristan Sim, if he doesn't hop over a stick, he had a lot of net to shoot at.
Here's Scantlebury again. Freeborn, and that's going to be put away. Good save there by Babin, punching it to the wall. Freeborn again with the puck along the wall. Rink-wide pass. Scantlebury back to Johnson. Scantlebury again. Top of the far side circle. Back to Johnson, settles it down with his ankle. Freeborn They're just waiting for that good look. They're just passing around the shooting gallery. Who's going to take the shot? It's going to be a save by Babin. Scantlebury firing that one. And now there's some pushing and shoving as Chartrand did not like getting checked to the ice, and don't blame him.
It was Rotundi first that was shoving around a little bit, and he's not one normally to do that. You're right, Port Huron, they're waiting for the perfect opportunity. Yeah. They took this 5 minutes. They said, hey, don't take quality over quantity. They're not going to just fire whatever they can at the net, and there's still some bad blood going on. That is Chartrand still talking with Coash on the way to the bench. Linesman had to intervene.
Well, we know these two teams love each other very much. They love each other so much they get into fistfights. So that's how rivalries go. Face off on the far side, won there by Merritt. Here's Jay with it now. Back to Picard. First unit back out. Jay has the puck, goes to the far side. DeCumbus sends it down low to Graham. Graham's going to get pinned by Colton. Good play. Merritt has to come out for it. Here's Picard.
Got to keep an eye on 92. He's trying to slip in between the circles again from the point.
Yes, he is. DeCumbus finds Jay. Jay gets it to, the good centering attempt. Picard does what he does, scores first. Power play goal.
That one slid across, and Trevor Babin never had a chance.
No, beautiful pass by Matt Graham. Makes it a 1-0 game. Again, just waiting for that perfect look. They got it. So far in the 5-minute major, you only give up one. Not terrible, but
still have a minute 28 to get off on this this penalty. That's still not an insignificant amount of time, especially when Port Huron wins the draw after the goal.
Yeah, definitely. Freeborn settles it down. TJ Delaney gives this one up. Rotundi's just going to flick it ahead. Johnson will chase after it. Minute 12 left here in the 5-minute major. Well, Rocker went down, no call. Pass to the far side. Scantlebury gives it down low. Chasing after it will be Chartrand. Babin says, no, I'll just hold on to it. Freezes the puck.
Have to get through this final 57 seconds. If you get out of a 5-minute major to open the game with just one goal of damage, you feel like you can survive that, you can weather the storm. You give up two, you get down a couple of goals early, you put yourself in quite the deficit.
Yep. So far, the penalty kill doing a respectable job, but again, being deliberate is the Prowlers. There's a centering pass intended for Sim, just went past him. Freeborn's going to come down to the wall and try to play it. Rotundi swiping at it. Coash thought it was going to leak out. It did not. Sim gets rubbed off the puck there by Milam.
Net off the moorings.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Got to get through this last 38 seconds.
Well, don't want to white knuckle it. You want to white glove it and make sure it's good. Chris Rowe was the one who said, hey, no, the net's off the moorings. So we'll have a little
they're going to say it's the Prowlers that knocked it off. Break for the Rockers, sends it to neutral ice.
Hey, I'll take that. Well, just outside the zone.
So
but still not bad.
Got to win a faceoff.
Yep.
Port Huron's been superb in this power play, winning the draws, and there's another.
Well, of course, Matt Graham can win a draw. He's good at getting to the puck. Milam sends it back to Rotundi. Half a minute left. Motor City's able to get the clear. Sokolov will settle the puck down behind. 20 seconds left in the man advantage.
One more rush from Port Huron. Might not be as passive on this possession.
Nope, there's another quick shot. Babin makes the save. Of course, anytime the Rockers trying to kill a power play, have to let you know it's brought to you by Insight Healthcare. Not feeling yourself? Visit one of Insight's locations across Southeast Michigan for your medical needs and get some insight to your health today.
Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Now Motor City has to change from a very defensive mindset. Now work downhill. Try to bring the pressure to Port Huron. I know the last 5 minutes you're kind of in the turtle shell.
Yeah, they're speaking of a shell. There's a quick shot by Jay, and covering it up was Trevor Babin. And that's going to take us to our first media timeout. We will have our sponsors play a couple of messages, and we'll come right back.
Our savings rates keep climbing. Move your money from a low-rate account to Genesis Credit Union. Open a new savings certificate or money market account today for a high-rate, risk-free, guaranteed return on your savings. Earn more at Genesis without the stress of stock market ups and downs. It's time to grow your money the safe, guaranteed, federally insured way. Check out all our current savings rates at genesiscu.org.
All right, welcome back. Getting ready to get this one back underway. Another face-off draw, tie-up, and win by Matt Graham. Flubbed. Here's an opportunity for Gaudet. Flips it ahead to himself. He's going to get some help, but he gets pestered. Alex Johnson doing a great job breaking that one up. Gaudet had not a chance. Oh, it was Delaney. Thank you. Thought it was the 1, not a 7. Tim Delaney, speak of the devil, sends it down low. Giuliano had it there in the corner. Motor City, Delaney will keep it in. Here's an opportunity. The new guy, that is Sneath, fired that one just wide. First really good offensive possession for Motor City. Centering opportunity gets broken up.
Media timeout came at a good time. Motor City could hit the mental reset button. They've come out flying.
Colton keeps it in. Shot gets deflected to the near side. Motor City can't keep it in this time. Sims will just dump it in. Babin going to come out. He's going to play it to the far side. That was swiped at by Wells. Puck dangerously in the slot. Koash will hold on to it. Conway tried to give it ahead to Robitaille. Robitaille, though, still helps along. Conway back to Robitaille. Glenn was a guy who was on the training camp roster, so he was familiar with the team. He's starting to get into a groove, as we mentioned in the pregame show. Had 2 goals last night. Did have a goal in the pregame, or in the exhibition, I should say, against the Prowlers. He was the first Rocker to score this season, technically. Here's an opportunity. Columbus, go ahead.
Motor City doing a really nice job not letting Port Huron have sustained possession. Again, I think that timeout did the Rockers well. They've been able to reset, change that focus to offensive-minded, and now they're putting Port Huron on their heels.
Yeah, that's always tough to go from 5 minutes of just pure defense clearing to get to the offense. Here's Picard. He has the first one. Fires that one, got deflected by Rotundi. Second effort goes to Babin, and he turns it away. Dalton J. swiped at that one. Motor City looking to get the clear. They do. It's going to be tipped. It's not going to be icing. Sokolov's going to play it. Makima says no thanks, and Svensov with the interception. Ryder trying to settle it down. This line has been very productive. Of course, Vanderweel was the other forward on this line. Of course, he's going to be not with us for a while. But again, if you missed the pregame show, Danny's doing very well. Just taking his time, getting healthy.
Pavel Svensov has been a really nice player for Motor City. Got off to a hot start, cooled down a little bit, but he's a guy that when he has the puck in and around him, he makes things happen. He has a bit of a gravity towards him. Any line that you see 29 on, you're probably going to get production out of.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're going to take them out. Sneath, Giuliano, and Delaney will be your forwards. Milam and Colton will be your defensive pairing. Here's Milam at the point. Drops at the sheath. There's a quick shot. Got deflected just wide. Giuliano got held a little bit, but they're going to let play continue. Milam's going to hold on to it. Moving the puck back to center. Sneath gets it to the far side. Here's a quick pass through the middle. Broken up by Matt Graham. Freeborn trying to flick it back to him. That gets broken up. 3-on-2 in favor of the Rockers. Giuliano finding Milam. Milam centers. Sneath tried to get there. Got rubbed off the puck. Good defensive play. Here come the Prowlers. Freeborn trying to drop it off. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson has merit. That's broken up. Good play there by TJ Sneath.
Want to go back to that last play. Jamie Milam was in the middle of it, and I really like how he's been playing. The production has backed it up this year. Joined midseason last year, never got a ton of points from him, but this year, top 5 in scoring on the Rockers as a defenseman. I think he's now a little more comfortable, and you're seeing that come through on the stat sheet.
Oh, Definitely 100%, of course, member filling in for Ian White. Ian White, went to the coast and got still a grizzled veteran in Milam who's done a terrific job. And again, as you said, got more comfortable, just been exceptional with the Rockers. Here's a pass to Robitaille. Robitaille crossing the timeline, coming on into the near side circle, fires that one, rebound comes out. Oh, and Koash couldn't put it away. Good block there. I believe that was off the ankle of Braden Deck.
It was either him or Schumacher. They knew there was no one behind them. They had to put their body in harm's way, keep the score 1-0.
And that they did. Well, Wells swiped at it. They're going to say the puck went out of play.
No, offside.
Oh, was it?
It was delayed offside. Reached up, grabbed it before he crossed the blue line.
Well, there you go. There you go, folks. Brady's eyes are better than mine tonight. That's twice. Here's Ryder in the face-off circle. Him and Foley. Ryder gets the win. Delaney will just dump it in. Settling in is Tim. Tim was a guy that got experience on the road. He has the puck in the slot. That's blocked. Here's Dalton Jay. 2-on-1. Jay in Freeborn. He's going to hold on to it. Babin makes the save and holds on to it.
Tristan Wells was playing the passing lane. Hey, that situation, maybe you get a little more familiar. You know the league a little better. 92's coming up. I'm making someone else beat me. That's what he wants to do, get into the slot and fire it. In that situation, I'm playing the puck, and I'm letting Trevor Babin know, you play the far side for the pass, but I'm not letting 92 get a clean shot off.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean,
there's a reason he's the all-time leading scorer for Port Huron, because opportunities like that, he usually buries.
Yeah, and, one-on-one with him and Babin, maybe, you think that's a good decision, but I can see, again, great analysis coming from Brady Beaton. Brady's going to have the game for you next Friday against Carolina before Carolina goes to Port Huron.
Yeah, not a lot of games going on the next couple weeks for Motor City. Hey, not a bad time after a long road trip. Play now, 2 games in about 2 weeks before a series right before Christmas. Gives you an opportunity to rest up before the holidays and then get into the dog days of the season come the new year.
Definitely. Good play around. Oh, good save there by Babin. Quickly firing that shot was Dalton Young. Well, we will have a media timeout. We'll step away and we'll come right back.
DeBella's Subs, it's all about the bread. Classic subs, made with pride. It's who we are. It's what we do. DeBella's, the best sub you've ever had.
After 30 years, we say goodbye to beloved Fat Tire. Goodbye to a taste that's attracted millions of loyal fans. Because after 30 years, we've changed our recipe. Say hello to a crisper, brighter, still carbon neutral, and dare we say better, Fat Tire.
Are you in a hurry? Yes, that's why I love Meyer Pickup.
Feels so good you almost can't believe it.
Old-time hockey is back. Come see the Motor City Rockers take on the Carolina Thunderbirds on Ugly Sweater Night, Friday, December 15th at Big Boy Arena in Fraser. It's the up-close action of real Detroit hockey. The Motor City Rockers. They kick ice.
Other side circle.
DeBella's Subs, it's all about the bread. Classic subs.
In front, trying to still find a way to get it out of the D zone here. There's a rifling shot from the outside. Dalton Young firing that one.
And Dalton Young, he has a heck of a shot. He is dangerous with it from the point. Always had. That's probably his greatest asset in his game.
Yeah, speaking of shots, Port Huron now leading shots on goal, 12-2, if you believe it. And if, with the 5-minute major, that's going to happen, obviously. Face off again on the near side circle. Koash trying to win that one. Going to be swiped back in. And, that almost went by Babin. There was a shot he turned away. Motor City's just going to flick it to center. It's going to be a race, and it's going to be icing. Sokov did not have to play it. Makar Sokov just hanging out. We did see, of course, last time Port Huron was here, Ian Wallace. Ian Wallace had not the greatest night.
No, it was a it was early and often for Motor City. Obviously, you get a 5-minute power play, gives you a chance to take advantage of the game early, and Port Huron has done that.
Yes. Port Huron definitely tilting the ice in their favor early. That 5-minute major definitely helped. Rotundi to the far side. Conway shielding, gets the puck to center. Robitaille tried to get there first. Koash can't break up a pass. Here's Johnson. Flicks it ahead. Babin's going to play the bounce, and he'll hold on to it and freeze it right there. But Makar Sokov, the other guy on the far side, is 3-1 on the year. Has only a goal against average of 3.5. Healthy save percentage at 90.5. But he does not have what Ian Wallace has, which is an assist.
Well, again,
that's hard
mentioned
to do,
it earlier. Yeah. Port Huron's trying to find a number one goaltender.
Yeah.
And you look around. You can look this year. You can look in years past. Teams that are successful more often than not in this league have one guy that they send between the pipes 70-80% of the time, and a backup that can handle his business when the starter's out.
Yep. Well, there's a familiar name to Port Huron fans. Paul Arnott with the shot there. That Babin makes the save. Wasn't rostered until yesterday. But he was with the Prowlers for the past couple of years. He's a guy that's a grizzled vet, though.
He's a vet that Matt Graham can call on. He's not going to play 50-some games in a season, but, hey, you need him for a few games. He'll be around, and he knows he can rely on him. He won't make mistakes, and he won't hurt you. So you need a guy for a weekend or two. Paul Arnott's probably going to be the guy Matt Graham calls on more often than not.
Yeah, he's a big body, too. 6'2", solid 220. Motor City flicks the puck in. Sokov will just hold on to it. Even though he kind of didn't freeze it, he fought it a little bit, but the refs will give him the benefit of the doubt.
Motor City, something they haven't had too often, an offensive zone draw. See if they can cycle it through. They had about a minute or two of good sustained pressure. Then Port Huron got back on the offensive. Hey, cycle it through. They had a couple good chances. Port Huron did a nice job getting in front of some open shots. But keep the pressure on. See if you can tie this thing up before we head to the break.
Well, Colton can't keep it in after the faceoff, so he'll flick it back to the near side corner. Puck's going to come out of that corner. Merritt's going to pitchfork this one back to center. Wells has it. Wells trying to get it to the far side. Good breakup by Picard. Wells trying to get in front of it. And DeCumbis overskated it. Wells gets another opportunity. Conway will settle it down. Declan back after his suspension. Suspended a couple of times in recent games was Conway. Here's an opportunity. That's going to be easily shot on goal, but easily saved by Sokolov. So the faceoff will be on the far side dot. Motor City will get a complete line change. Giuliano, Sneath, Wells, Delaney, and Colton.
Again, Motor City has been kind of dominated in the faceoff circle in this first period. Get an offensive zone win and keep some pressure on Port Huron. They've been living a pretty charmed life these first 12 and a half minutes. Been able to get the puck out of the zone, and Sokolov hasn't had to sweat too much.
Well, Sneath had to wrestle for that one. Got down to the mat to get the puck. Now Delaney has it. Delaney back to Sneath. Just bounces over his stick. Quickly swiped at by Schumacher. Giuliano gets pinned along the boards. Schumacher trying to dig after it. It's going to go to the circle. Swiped at by Scantlebury. It's going to go to center. Wells has some stride. Can glass this one back out. Sneath just can't play it. Here's Delaney. Good poke check. Has an opportunity. Giuliano trailed and it bounced off his skate.
Just a bit too late, and look out, 2-on-1 the other way.
Yep, here's an opportunity. There's a shot just ripped too high. Scantlebury got excited at the possibilities of a goal. Long rebound comes out. Johnson has it. 6:35 in a 1-0 game on a goal scored by Picard. That is the difference so far. Motor City trying to get it out. Svensov tried to flick it ahead to Makima. That got broken up. Motor City will try it one more time. Milam gets it to Ryder. Ryder absorbs a hit. Holy smokes, Arnott. using all of his 220 to get a body on that one.
Got to keep your head up, kids. At the blue line, you're sitting duck, and our not sought veteran delivered a big hit, got a few oohs and ahs from the crowd here at Big Boy Arena.
Well, Ryder offered a hit there. Good to see he's no worse from where Alex Johnson went down. Good play to keep it in was Conway. Conway dancing around, just flicks it. Can't get it to stay in the offensive zone. Motor City battling. Milam sends it down. Sokolov will settle it down for Johnson.
Rotundi was begging for that puck. He was almost broke the ice. He was tapping the stick. There just wasn't that lane to get it to him. Could have walked it up to the left circle. Would have had a nice opportunity.
Parsons with an entry pass. No one was there for it. Milam on a quick D-to-D. Rotundi trying to flick it ahead, but Sokolov has to play it. Robitaille pressures, and it will be frozen right there. And a little pushing and shoving as Parsons didn't like that. Parsons and Robitaille talking. Glenn Robitaille from Northville, Michigan, actually played. We mentioned today is high school hockey day in the state of Michigan. Played his career at Catholic Central, perennial power. So got to talk with him. He graduated from Catholic Central in 2016. Made me feel old because that was 12 years after I graduated. Brady, I don't want to know when you graduated from Marysville.
I'm a little older than Robitaille. I've got him by a year.
There you go. So you say I'm the elder statesman here in the booth. Good face-off win for the Prowlers. Young on the far side. Wearing a full fishbowl is Young. You don't see that very often. It's definitely not a style choice. It's usually for precaution. Here's Robitaille. Crossing the timeline, will enter the zone. Has Conway and Koash. There's going to be a backhand. Sokolov punches it away. Just under 5 minutes left here in the opening period. Port Huron has that 1-0 lead. Koash out along the wall, has an opportunity, gets it into the circle. Nice stick work, but he got that poked off of his stick. It looked like the Prowlers maybe baited him into it.
Well, I like that Koash. He has the ability to dangle, but you have three guys around you. That means there's a couple guys. They might be back on the blue line, but have no one near them. Get it back to the point, reset, and see where it is. That also means there's three guys on one side of the ice. Get it back, switch sides of the ice, and make Sokolov go left to right.
Well, got another media timeout. We'll go take a break, and we'll come right back. Your score is 1-0, but we'll be back with more first period action after this.
Our savings rates keep climbing. Move your money from a low-rate account to Genesis Credit Union. Open a new savings certificate or money market account today for a high-rate, risk-free, guaranteed return on your savings. Earn more at Genesis without the stress of stock market ups and downs. It's time to grow your money the safe, guaranteed, federally insured way. Check out all our current savings rates at genesiscu.org.
To all the comforters, we're here for you. We see all the comfort you give, and we'd like to give some back to you, with a source of comfort for everyone.
All right. Welcome back here to Big Boy Arena. Face-off on the far side. Schneeth could not get the win, though.
Motor City's had some pressure there. I know they're being outshot 14-4, but when they've had the pressure, it's because their forecheck is doing what it did right now, not letting Port Huron get very far over center ice, and if they do, not for long.
Well, definitely not for long. Oh, there was looked like someone's head went back. That was Foley. No one knows where the puck is.
Did he get caught in someone's uniform?
No, it came out. Dalton Jay, hidden ball trick, comes out through center. Tried to pass it off to Schumacher. Jay pitchforking this one back down low. Scantleberry tried to get it back. Here's Delaney. Bounced off his ankle, but he's going to go back and retrieve. TJ Delaney, stretch pass to Giuliano. Got tipped, so play will continue. It didn't even go to the end line, so it didn't matter. It's going to be flicked ahead. Babin will chip it. Colton will play it towards the wall. Gaudet back to Colton. Gaudet is holding his right arm, so that's not good as he goes to the bench.
Don't like to see that. Roman's a guy I want to see that to get going. When he was going well, the Rockers were going well last year. I'd like to see Roman put up some points.
Oh, there's a quick shot. Kowash, good blocker away by Sokolov. Talk about going well. Here's another opportunity. Svinsov, and he drew a call. Port Huron will touch it, and that's going to be a penalty.
And that's why Svinsov is such an asset and quickly becoming one of the favorites in purple, is because he has the skating ability that he can get around guys, draw penalties. That won't show up on an end-of-the-year stat sheet. If he doesn't get a goal on this power play, someone else does. That won't end up on any stat sheet, but he's the reason why it's 5-on-4 and Motor City has an opportunity to even this thing up before the break.
Well, Alex Johnson's going to the Kowalski meat locker, which we're now calling our visitor penalty box. Don't make a mistake like Alex Johnson. Make sure you get a good quality hot dog. Kowalski is the way to go. Motor City on the power play. It also is brought to you by Genesis Credit Union. There's a quick shot. That's going to be turned away. Svinsov came down to pressure. Schumacher has it. He goes down, no call. And the Prowlers will get a good clear off the stick of Parsons. Well, learn how Genesis Credit Union can put more money in your pocket. Become one of over its 200,000 members. Learn more at genesiscu.com. There's a quick shot. Good save. Makima firing that one, or go to one of the 28 convenient locations near you. That's a lot to say, but we got to honor our commitments.
It's a mouthful like a Kowalski hot dog.
Oh, I could go for a hot dog right now.
You got 2.5 minutes till you get a little break.
Well, a little bit. Then we got to check in what's going on around the league. Something interesting going on between Carolina and Binghamton, that's for certain. We'll get into that, though. Giuliano has it. Gives it to Colton. Fires a hard one. That one got deflected behind the net. Good clear again by Port Huron. Minute 12 left in the Genesis Credit Union power play.
Sneath got his stick up. He got too much of it. It hit it square, hit it right on the wood, and deflected wide instead of just tipping it down or up a bit.
Well, Foley had an opportunity, but fought that one as well. 55 seconds left now. Koash will just dump it in. Giuliano will chase after it, beating Graham to it. Graham kind of swiped at him a little hard. For two guys that know each other very well, that was very not well. There's a quick shot and a goal. Don't know how that went in, but it was a shallow angle, and Declan Conway getting that one. Talk about a disappearing trick. Declan Conway was able to get that one, and it's tied up.
I think he banked it off the shoulder of Sokolov. You're right, that was a very sharp angle. He was nearly parallel with the end line. He sent it across. I think just to throw it into some traffic, you put pucks on net, good things happen. Try to get another look at it.
There he is in the corner. Yeah, just banked it. Normally in shoot-around, if you want that ball back, you got to call bank. But Declan Conway tying it up at 1.
His 6th of the year, and hey, that's a tough angle to score from. That's a big momentum shifter going into the break.
There's a shot. Good save there by Babb, and Picard tried to beat him again. Here's Ryder looking for an outlet pass. Going to offer a bank to Svinsov to chase after it. Another centering opportunity. TJ Sneath will officially get the assist. Svinsov's going to go down. Ryder has it, gives it up to the point.
Give Giuliano an apple as well for that goal.
Well, there you go. Ooh, there's a hit. Svinsov went down. Merritt's going to go to the box with under a minute to play. They're going to call interference on Sam Merritt. So again, Sam Merritt, welcome to the Kowalski meat locker, my friend.
This is where Port Huron has struggled. They sometimes take penalties. They can't get out of their own way. You know, they played a solid 15 minutes. Motor City was starting to turn it a bit. They get a power play goal, and not even a breath later, they have to kill off, well, at least 59 seconds before they can head back to the locker room and regain themselves.
Well, again, if you want to regain your money and recoup your money, maybe help it grow. Visit Genesis Credit Union. Find out how they can help you, as this is a Genesis Credit Union power play, the second one for Motor City. They cashed in the first one. Here's Koash looking for an angle. Now Colton fires that one. Blocked and deflected out of play by Chartrand.
A more patient approach from Motor City. Hey, you know, in theory, you can make a little box in front of your netminder, but when Koash or Colton has the puck and you see them winding up, you even saw for Port Huron Schumacher just a little bit hesitated because he knows that puck's going to come in fast and furious, and you're going to have to pay if you want to stand in front of the net.
Oh, yeah, it hurts. Well, that was a good clear there by Chartrand. Now Motor City, 30 seconds left in the period. Can they get another goal? Koash to Giuliano, just bounced over his stick, too hard to handle. Colton swiping it to the far side. Koash again will settle it down. Giuliano, who got the secondary assist, tried to move it ahead, lost it. That will be dumped in by Schumacher on the clear. 10 seconds left in the period.
Got time for one more rush.
One final push if you got it. Koash putting on the afterburners, drops it to Sneath. Sneath took his time, and that took too much time. That'll do it for the first period. But not a bad way to end the period. Didn't start out the way you would have liked it to, but Motor City dug in, found a way to leave the first period tie. That's a win.
Yeah, you take a 5-minute major 8 seconds into the game, and you give up a goal. All right, you weathered the storm. You get one back thanks to Declan Conway. You get outshot 15-8. But you felt the momentum turning a bit at the end of that first period. I like the way Motor City recovered again. Weathered the storm. Now they have to come out of the second period, see if they can control play in the middle stanza.
Well, they will have some time on their side as well. But, yeah, Motor City again weathering the storm. As you said, Brady astutely earlier in the period had to go from defense to offense. That tide slowly turned, but they were able to do so pretty successfully as well. But, you know, what do you think Motor City has to do to make sure the second period they can maybe come out firing on all cylinders? I know working down low has been tough, but also, of course, Port Huron doing a good job breaking up the passing lanes as well with their sticks.
Don't take a 5-minute major to start the period because in all reality, that's when Port Huron had a majority of their pressure. 5-on-5, I thought Motor City played pretty well. There was a couple times Port Huron defensively is going to sit back and they want to find that mistake. You saw a pass get knocked away. It was a 2-on-1 the other way. That's how Port Huron wants to attack. They want to get those odd man rushes, get their goal scorers in advantageous positions to try and light the lamp. So just keep doing a lot of what you were doing 5-on-5 I thought was very solid. You also get a minute and a second of advantage hockey to start the second period. Hopefully you can use that, get an early goal, and snowball, take your first lead of the game.
Yeah, that'd be big. Again, Motor City leading the league on the power play. They're 1-for-1 today. They can get another one because they will have some time left of a power play of about a minute or so to start the second period. We will step away here from Big Boy Arena, have our sponsors talk to you. We'll come back, check the out-of-town scoreboard, and then we'll have more sponsors talking to you as well. We'll be right back.
DeBella's Subs, it's all about the bread. Classic subs, made with pride. It's who we are. It's what we do. DeBella's, the best sub you've ever had.
After 30 years, we say goodbye to beloved Fat Tire. Goodbye to a taste that's attracted millions of loyal fans. Because after 30 years, we've changed our recipe. Say hello to a crisper, brighter, still carbon neutral, and dare we say better, Fat Tire.
Are you in a hurry? Yes, that's why I love Meyer Pickup.
Feels so good, you almost can't believe it.
Old Time Hockey is back. Come see the Motor City Rockers take on the Carolina Thunderbirds on Ugly Sweater Night, Friday, December 15th at Big Boy Arena in Fraser. It's the up-close action of real Detroit hockey. The Motor City Rockers. They kick ice.
Our savings rates keep climbing. Move your money from a low-rate account to Genesis Credit Union. Open a new savings certificate or money market account today for a high-rate, risk-free, guaranteed return on your savings. Earn more at Genesis without the stress of stock market ups and downs. It's time to grow your money the safe, guaranteed, federally insured way. Check out all our current savings rates at genesiscu.org.
To all the comforters, we're here for you. We see all the comfort you give, and we'd like to give some back to you. With a source of comfort for everyone. Experience the redesigned Serta Perfect Sleeper.
All right, welcome back to Big Boy Arena. Still here in intermission of this game. Of course, you know our score here, tied at 1. Really quick recap. Brandon Picard got a power play goal, 3:40 into the period. Of course, that was on that 5-minute major that was being served by Elias Thompson for fighting. But then after that, Motor City, it took some time, but they were able to get a power play goal of their own. Declan Conway with the bank, called bank, and tied it up at 1. But Brady, around the league, what other games going on? What's happening down in Winston-Salem?
Only one other game has dropped the puck tonight. Carolina hosting the Binghamton Black Bears, and it was all Carolina early. 4-0, just 10 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. John Butita, Joseph Kennedy, Nate Keeley, Peter Panicek all found the back of the net for Carolina. But the Black Bears with a little bit of damage control before the break. A power play goal from Jesse Anderson and another goal just under a minute later from Tyson Kirkby made it 4-2. You find yourself down 4-0, make it 4-2 going into the break. Gives Binghamton a chance in that one because, 4 goals is a big hill to climb in 2 periods.
It is a big hill to climb, of course. Carolina is second in the Continental Division. Binghamton, of course, leading us in the Empire Division by 10 points. So hopefully Carolina can get the oomph it needs to get closer to Columbus. They only have a 3-point separation, so a win by Carolina in regulation, depending on what Columbus does, you have a tie for first in the Continental, so it's a big game with a lot of implications down in Winston-Salem.
Well, and I mentioned this about the Rockers in the pregame. Hey, last year it was the end of December into early January. Extended, I believe it was a 7-game losing streak. At one point, I believe they were 1-8-1 in their last 10 games, and that eliminated any chance of Motor City getting home ice advantage. You've lost 3 straight. You came out, you played a pretty decent first period. Play 60 minutes, get this win, stop the losing streak in its tracks. Hey, everyone goes through slumps. You get a bug going through the locker room, something like that happens. Now put the brakes on it. Hopefully Carolina doesn't blow a 4-goal lead, and now you can gain a little ground on Binghamton going into next weekend.
That's big. Not as big, though, as FanSaves. Our partnership with FanSaves is pretty incredible. The Rockers and FanSaves have partnered together to help you, Rocker fans, save money. All you got to do, go to your app store, download the FanSaves app on your phone, connect it with the Motor City Rockers. You just do a quick follow like you do on everything else with social media, and you're on your way to scoring amazing deals with our partners. And also, if you're looking to maybe change your insurance coverage, we got the man for you. Ronald Shocker is your local Farm Bureau insurance agent located in Shelby Township, right off Van Dyke. He and his team have been protecting and providing Michigan families with auto, home, life, and health insurance since 2016. For all your insurance needs, trust Michigan Farm Bureau agent Ronald Shocker and request a quote today. Well, we will take another breather. The Zamboni's still mixing up some ice. And we will have some more sponsors talk to you. We'll come back. We'll preview the second period for you here at Big Boy Arena. And we'll have the second period for you in just a few moments as well.
Our savings rates keep climbing. Move your money from a low-rate account to Genesis Credit Union. Open a new savings certificate or money market account today for a high-rate, risk-free, guaranteed return on your savings. Earn more at Genesis without the stress of stock market ups and downs. It's time to grow your money the safe, guaranteed, federally insured way. Check out all our current savings rates at genesiscu.org.
To all the comforters, we're here for you. We see all the comfort you give, and we'd like to give some back to you. With a source of comfort for everyone. Experience the redesigned Serta Perfect Sleeper.
At DeBella's Subs, it's all about the bread. Classic subs, made with pride. It's who we are. It's what we do. DeBella's. The best sub you've ever had.
After 30 years, we say goodbye to beloved Fat Tire. Goodbye to a taste that's attracted millions of loyal fans. Because after 30 years, we've changed our recipe. Say hello to a crisper, brighter, still carbon neutral, and dare we say better, Fat Tire.
Are you in a hurry? Yes, that's why I love Meyer Pickup.
Feels so good you almost can't believe it.
Old Time Hockey is back. Come see the Motor City Rockers take on the Carolina Thunderbirds on Ugly Sweater Night, Friday, December 15th at Big Boy Arena in Fraser. It's the up-close action of real Detroit hockey. The Motor City Rockers. They kick ice.
All right, welcome back to Big Boy Arena here in Fraser, Michigan. Ben Sloggy joined with, as always, my partner Brady Beaton. Of course, tonight, not the only game on in town. Brady did update everyone on what's going on with Carolina and Binghamton, but we have other games that will drop the puck in just a few minutes. Watertown goes to Danbury. They'll have puck drop at right around 7 o'clock. Mississippi and Columbus will go at it, and Wytheville will go at it with Baton Rouge as well. So 3 more games to play, even though we got 2 going on, but everyone in the league is pretty much in action tonight. So good to see some hockey going on. Quickly looking at the schedule, of course, in the last 6, the Rockers are 3-3, but as we mentioned, Brady Beaton will have the game for you on Friday next week, December 15th. The Carolina Thunderbirds will come to town. First time we get to see them. And then, of course, right before Christmas on December 22nd and 23rd, Elmira comes to town. And one thing on the road, the River Sharks are an interesting team. We saw a couple of games, obviously, against them out there. We're able to get the better of them. But Elmira is a team going again through new ownership, trying to, really get their footing. But the product that they're putting on this year is an upgrade of what was over last year, I think.
Yeah, last year they struggled mightily, and they're still struggling this year, but they're more competitive. The one thing I do like about the Rockers' schedule going forward is they don't have to leave the state of Michigan until the new year when they go to Watertown in the first, well, they go to New York the first weekend of January. So they get a time to stay at home. Yeah, they have a couple of games in Port Huron, 45-minute drive. You don't have to stay in a hotel. So it gives them time to recharge, get ready for the push, because January and February, you're not quite the start of the season. That's already through. Right. You're not to the playoff push. It's the dog days for a reason. And I like that they get a little time at home, about a month in their own beds before they have to go out on the road at all in the new year.
Well, and also it's right around the holidays, right? You don't have the extra stresses that the holidays put on you. You know, obviously for Thanksgiving we had to go on the road. That was not fun. You know, had a nice team Thanksgiving dinner on the road, which was nice little bonding moment. And a little bit different than last year, of course. The Kustra family was able to have a team Thanksgiving dinner before the team went out last year as well. But, again, get to celebrate New Year's with the family, get to celebrate Christmas with the family. Obviously, right now, Hanukkah's going on. It's the second night, tonight would be the third night of Hanukkah. So if you celebrate that, happy Hanukkah to you and yours. And, of course, again, Christmas is just right around the corner. And we've actually had, speaking of Christmas, Blake the Elf has come in from the North Pole to check on the boys for a couple of weeks as well, seeing who's naughty, who's nice. Who do you think's making a naughty and nice list?
Sometimes I think there's some on the ice. There's some guys that are definitely on the naughty list. I don't think Elias Thompson did himself any favors to start this game. But along with that, next week will be Ugly Sweater Night as the Thunderbirds come to town. So that's always a fun one. Just a one-game set next week. But it's, you're starting to get in the swing of the holidays. It's really starting to feel like hockey season.
It definitely is. Also, of course, you can bring in some donations. We are accepting non-perishable food items if you come to Big Boy Arena. You can bring in anything, help families out this time of year. It's always something that we would like to have. Local families that are not as fortunate as all of us or some of us, we'd like to help them out as best as we can, accepting food donations that will go to Gleaner's Food Bank as well. So bring a couple of items, maybe helps on ticket prices as well. But again, we will have that going on the next couple of weeks as well. We'll do one more step away, and we'll come right back with the start of the second period here at Big Boy Arena. Again, tied up at 1, but we'll be right back.
DeBella's Subs, it's all about the bread. Classic subs, made with pride. It's who we are. It's what we do. DeBella's, the best sub you've ever had.
After 30 years, we say goodbye to beloved Fat Tire. Goodbye to a taste that's attracted millions of loyal fans. Because after 30 years, we've changed our recipe. Say hello to a crisper, brighter, still carbon neutral, and dare we say better, Fat Tire.
Are you in a hurry? Yes, that's why I love Meyer Pickup.
Feels so good you almost can't believe it.
Old-time hockey is back. Come see the Motor City Rockers take on the Carolina Thunderbirds on Ugly Sweater Night, Friday, December 15th at Big Boy Arena in Fraser. It's the up-close action of real Detroit hockey. The Motor City Rockers. They kick ice.
All right, welcome back to Big Boy Arena here in Fraser, Michigan. I want to remind you fans that Lasting Impressions is the official promotional merchandise partner of the Motor City Rockers. This family-owned Michigan business is conveniently located right here in Canton, Michigan. Looking for corporate branding with excellent value at an economical price? Who isn't? Check out Lasting Impressions at litem.com. That's litem.com, proud partner of your Motor City Rockers. Rockers have the puck. It's Milam behind the net. Gets it out to center. No, that's Ryder looking for Svintsov in the middle. Tried to center it. Ryder's going to hold on to it. Gives it to Svintsov. Back to the point. Milam down low. Ryder with a shot. Just pushed it wide. Milam will race to keep it in. 35 seconds left of a power play. Hard blast. Good turn away there by Sokolov. And the net was off the moorings. So there's that. Of course, the crossbar, you'll notice it has some writing on it. What does it say? Well, it's iconic goaltending. They have clinics right here in Metro Detroit for young goaltenders looking to improve their game. Information on private lessons, team skates, and performance analysis can be found at iconicgoaltending.com. Finishing 31 seconds of the Genesis Credit Union power play. Of course, carrying over from the second period. In the box was Sam Merritt. So Sneath tried to get the win there. Not going to happen.
Port Huron again carrying over their dominance in the face-off circle into the second period.
Yeah, that's one thing that I wonder how often they work on, those face-offs. There's ways to cheat the face-off to get wins. They do a good job getting those wins. Sneath gives this one up. Giuliano to Conway. There's a shot blocker save. Sokolov just getting some leather on that one.
It didn't end in a goal, but man, Sneath did a good job patiently carrying the puck into the zone. He's the reason why that play had an opportunity. He brought it in, and it was a pretty nice start.
It was a very nice start. Here's Motor City trying to get a start to a breakout. That gets broken up. Sokolov will settle it down. So Motor City now 1 for 2 with the man advantage today. Not terrible. 50%, you'll take that any day of the week. Picard fumbles the puck, but it goes to Foley. Foley near side circle, waiting for help. Gives it to Schumacher. And that one almost left his zone, but kept in. Puck still going into the near side corner. Picard behind the end line, tied up by Colton. This one's going to be picked up by Scantlebury. Scantlebury, far side circle, firing that one. Oh, Picard almost had a deflection opportunity. He has the puck, though, getting rid to the corner by Colton. Picard lost his stick. Colton battling hard for that puck. Scantlebury trying to come in. He gets it to Picard now. High slot. There's a shot fired it wide. Svintsov picking up the rebound. Pavel chips it ahead. Koash trying to go around. That was broken up by Scantlebury. He gets the puck right back and carries it into the zone. Fires kick saved by Babin. Rebound loose on the near side. Babin's going to hold on to it.
Give a lot of credit to Ryan Rotundi. He tied up Matt Graham. Didn't allow him to get a clean shot on that rebound. Otherwise, it might be 2-1 right now.
Tucker Scantlebury just came back, and he's a nice guy off the ice, but on the ice, he's one of those guys who sees red a lot.
Well, that's the case for most of the guys that in the league that might be known for a little bit of hot-headedness.
Well, some people in the chat are asking how Danny's doing. Danny Vanderwell's doing great, guys. He's at home resting comfortably, still a little dizzy, but he will return with the team sooner rather than later. We're still expecting a January return, but Danny's doing fine. As the players even say, Danny just a little bit slower, which you can understand. But thank you for asking. We appreciate keeping the sticks out, turning your porch lights purple. You have been noticed by the organization, and we thank you for the support. Danny thanks you for the support as well, but Danny's doing fine. Thank you for asking. Here's Milam dumping it in. It's going to go rimmed out to the far side. Freeborn chips it ahead to Graham. Touched it. Sims just overskate it. Here's Milam. Bank pass. Sneath is going to settle it down. Crossing the timeline, enters the zone. Conway, lone goal scorer, picks it up. Try to get it back to Sneath. Robitaille overskates, but he's pestering. Now Port Huron gets it out of harm's way. Here's a pass. Sims has it, looking for his outlet. Gets it ahead. Now with it is Freeborn. Freeborn tried to get a shot, got muddied in the slot, though. Motor City doing a great job muddying up the middle, having a harder time getting a breakout going. Here's a stretch pass. Conway got hit from behind. Koash had to bounce over him.
Paul Arnott still using that big size, and he created that turnover. Both sides playing pretty solid defensively through the first 3 minutes and change of the second period.
Yeah, and that was offsides. That was an easy call for our officiating staff tonight. Of course, our officiating staff, referees tonight, Chris Rowe, Kevin Malin, and the linesmen, Brian Thornauer and John Talue. Thornauer was the one who called the offsides. So send him Christmas cards if you don't like that one, but we liked it, so we'll send him a nice one. Oh, good outlet pass, just a little too far for the Rockers. Arnott tried to get it back. It's going to be broken up. Makima fighting it. Ryder gets it, gets hit, but sends it to the corner. Motor City battling for it. Tough. Makima trying to get a turnover. Ryder intercepts that one. Oh, beautiful feed. Delaney in front. Spins off an extra pass. Makima couldn't bury it, though, but that was a good look.
Sokolov didn't see it. Just played the percentages, tried to get as big as he can, and he got in front of it. Great passing on display from Motor City on that possession.
Well, Svinsoff goes down, no call. Foley tried to center to Picard. Good play there by Colton to ride him to the end line.
Again, defense creating offense for Port Huron. They're waiting for Motor City to make a mistake, and they want to jump all over it.
Well, Svinsoff stops it with his ankle, gives it to Makima. Makima carrying it in, will just dump it in, allows Motor City to complete a line change. Rotundi, Koash, Wells, Gaudet, and Thompson, your new 5. Thompson, good job to get there by the enforcer to break up that pass. Foley had to just dump it in and chase after it. That's one thing Elias Thompson has been working on after practice is his agility, moving his feet. It's something he takes pride in outside of fighting, but he showed a good presence there to stop in the neutral zone to break up that pass. Speaking of a breakup, we have a media timeout. We will step aside. We'll come right back. Still tied at 1 here at Big Boy Arena.
Our savings rates keep climbing. Move your money from a low-rate account to Genesis Credit Union. Open a new savings certificate or money market account today for a high-rate, risk-free, guaranteed return on your savings. Earn more at Genesis without the stress of stock market ups and downs. It's time to grow your money the safe, guaranteed, federally insured way. Check out all our current savings rates at genesiscu.org.
To all the comforters, we're here for you. We see all the comfort you give, and we'd like to give some back to you. With a source of comfort for everyone. Experience.
Well, Wells gets the puck. We'll dump it on in for Motor City. It's going to be frozen there by Sokolov. Well, we know, as of right now, second period is kind of underway. Things still getting felt out. Make sure you stay after the game for tonight's 3 stars of the game. And if you're here, you get an opportunity to catch a T-shirt from one of the players that wins a star of the game. Of course, those T-shirts brought to you by Lasting Impressions Promotional Marketing, a family-owned Michigan business in Canton, Michigan.
And if you do come down to a game, you have to check out the new team store. They have some pretty sweet stuff there. Had to pick up myself MCHC cert. They have quite the selection. I think that might be Rockers do a lot pretty well. Merchandise might be what they're the best at because there's some pretty sweet stuff over there.
And it's a brand new store too. Ken Falke did a good job in the offseason building it. But of course you can also shop online. TJ Delaney looking to shop for a goal here. Gets it in front, good poke check, and it's a goal! Tipped in! That's Jonathan Giuliano! Tips it in to give the Rockers a lead, 2-1.
Veteran in the right spot at the right time. Sometimes it's not how quick you move, but where you are. And Jonathan Giuliano does a great job finishing the opportunity, gives the Rockers their first lead of the game.
First lead, and yeah, Jules doing a good job getting that one. Jonathan Giuliano now has 5 goals this season to go along with 2 assists. Been playing pretty well as Giuliano. Has 2 goals and an assist in his last 5 games as well.
Sokolov actually poked that puck away, came out, got a little aggressive, but Giuliano right behind it. It was poked right to him, didn't miss that opportunity.
No, he did not. TJ Delaney will get the assist, obviously. Tim Delaney moved it ahead. That puck was tipped. Another 67. Paul Arnott has it, drops it off to Johnson. He's going to be pressured by Ryder. Now Ryder's going to be hit along the boards. DeCumbus now to Chartrand. Chartrand creates a 3-on-2. Motor City going to get some help with Makema. Here's Arnott. Oh, good smart play. Thought he had a shot, was trying to center it though to Chartrand.
Have to take what the defense giving you. If you're Paul Arnott, hey, the 2 Motor City defenders saying, we're taking away the pass. We're going to trust Trevor Babin to stop that shot. Tried to get a little too cute with it. Doesn't even result in a shot on goal.
No, it does not. Dalton Jay tried to get a shot. It bounced off a Rocker's skate, but that was a few moments ago. Here's Finsoff, has Koash. They're a dangerous combo. And Koash got hit into the net and then into Sokolov. Braden Deck learning the hard way not to run out of real estate. So they're going to say the faceoff, though, it's going to come all the way down, I think. Maybe?
Nope. They're keeping it in.
Well, saw the official point down, but it could have been to Port Huron to say, hey, you can't change, so that would make sense.
Motor City playing downhill right now. I like how they've come out in the second period. They really are attacking. When Port Huron's had the puck in the zone, it hasn't been for long, and Motor City doing a really nice job on the forecheck, keeping the pressure on Port Huron.
Yes, they have. They've done a good job. Really cheating that faceoff draw. Conway on top of Koash. Couldn't get it back to him, though. It was a good opportunity there. But the Prowlers able to get it through center and got it into the offensive zone, and they got a good clear out of it. Here's Picard. Top of the circle. Fired that one wide. Rebound's going to come out. Schumacher sends it down low. It's going to rim out to the far side. Deck back down low. Picard tried to center. No one was home for it. Dalton Jay will pick up the puck. Sends it back deep. Picard's going to hold on to it. Motor City. This looks like a power play. They have an extended diamond and everything.
Well, they were passing it around the perimeter, but never really threatened a shot on goal. Hey, I'll let you pass it around 20, 30, 40 feet from the net, but they never really threatened with a shot. Hey, if I'm Motor City, if I'm Gordy Brown, I'm going to let them do that all night long.
Looking for that stretch pass there. Robitaille gets hit. Was not able to tip it, so it will be icing.
And even if he did, he was a step or two in front of center ice.
Yep. Oh, it's going to allow the Rockers to get a line change. Giuliano, Delaney, Milam, Sheath, and Wells, it looks like. They're still trying to lobby that it shouldn't be icing, but again, you were right, Brady. He was a scotch on the opposite end of the timeline. A Rocker has to leave. That's Colton. He didn't realize they were in a line change. Josh will take a rest. Josh Colton has 2 goals and 3 assists in the last 5 games. He's been doing pretty well.
Well, Colton's a guy who has put up points in this league before, so it's not surprising when you see him stuff the stat sheet.
Here's TJ Delaney carrying it in, fires that one. That's going to be an easy kick save by Sokolov. Ooh, that was a hard swipe. And Milam finally goes down, no call. Play will continue, and it's a 3-on-1. Motor City joins late. There's a shot. Motor City now tilting the ice the other way again. It's Wells flipping it ahead, just dumps it down low. Delaney's going to come off. Same thing with Giuliano. Makema will come on. So we'll Spence off. Here's Sims, tries to center it back. Broken up, good play there by Motor City. They're going to call, though, I think, a hold.
I think they're going to get...
It's a hook. All right.
Sneath will go to the box. Now Port Huron with an opportunity to tie this game back up.
Well, they already got one on that 5-minute major. That was a goal by Picard. It was that beautiful centering pass from Matt Graham to the far side post that Picard was able to bury. Well, it's going to bring Motor City on a penalty kill. Anytime they're on a penalty kill, it's brought to you by Insight Healthcare. Not feeling yourself? Visit one of Insight's locations across southeastern Michigan for all your medical needs and get some insight into your health today. Scantlebury's going to be in the face-off circle. Makema will stare across the dot from him. Delaney can't get to the puck. Tim Delaney's one of those guys who's been trying to find his role here on the team, normally playing defense on the road. Some of our defenders do not travel. He's actually been settling in nicely. Here's Scantlebury, back to Johnson, quick shot. Babin closed the front door and says, I don't think so. Sim getting pestered, gets it back. Saw this with the 5-minute major. It's just keeping it to the outside and wait for a good look. Johnson to Scantlebury on the near side. Circle, there's a shot. Babin makes an easy save. Just kept the glove in front of his eyes. We know Babin's working through some stuff, some lower body injuries, a cold still. It's the second time he's working through a cold this year. But he seems to be doing all right. Taking a little bit of a breather. The dark night. Can't get a night off, though, if you're sick, even though he got one last night.
He's been playing pretty solid, 19 saves on the night, and the one he gave up, there wasn't a goalie on planet Earth that would have had a shot on the power play goal. So Trevor Babin playing his usual brand of hockey, pretty solid between the pipes for 72.
Yeah, solid, and it's not even a Babin that's 100%. That's the scary thing. Won the award for goaltender of the month, of course, with the play that he's been doing. Here's Merritt with the puck now on the near side. Gives it to DeCumbis at the point. Back to Merritt down low. This is the second power play unit. To Dalton J. To Picard to J. To DeCumbis. Actually, this is the first unit. I lied. Here's J down low. Oh, Graham couldn't get it. There's another opportunity. Babin this time shut the door. Last time that happened, that was a goal.
And that pass skipped over the stick. It looked like they were looking for Sam Merritt. He had a chance point blank. The penalty kill for Motor City got a bit too wide. Graham found the opening, but Trevor Babin fixed the mistake.
Babin learning like AI learns your tendencies. We have an offsides, 22 seconds left in the penalty kill, and that will take us into immediate timeout. So we will step aside. We will come back. 22 seconds left of a penalty kill, but we'll be back in a 2-1 game favoring Motor City.
DeBella's Subs, it's all about the bread. Classic subs, made with pride. It's who we are. It's what we do. DeBella's, the best sub you've ever had.
After 30 years, we say goodbye to beloved Fat Tire. Goodbye to a taste that's attracted millions of loyal fans. Because after 30 years, we've changed our recipe. Say hello to a crisper, brighter, still carbon neutral, and dare we say better, Fat Tire.
All right, welcome back to Big Boy Arena. Still 22 seconds left of an Insight Healthcare penalty kill until TJ Sneath comes out. Sneath debuted last night, got a goal. It was his first one in the FPHL. He's gotten some goals elsewhere, though. He's one of those guys that's trying to work on his game, which a lot of guys do in the Fed. We know, again, Dylan Johnson, perfect example last year. Came in, worked on his game, was with us for about 3 weeks, and then left us just as quickly as he came. So,
big 22 seconds coming up. Get rid of this penalty, go back to 5-on-5, where I think Motor City's had the advantage. Keep the 1-goal edge, because we just passed the midway point in this game.
Yep. Here's an opportunity. Chartrand couldn't get it. That one can't. No, they're going to say Johnson kept it in, but it doesn't matter. Giuliano gives it to Delaney. He's behind everybody. TJ can't get a finger on the trigger. Does a second time. Good save by Sokolov.
And that'll do it for the penalty kills. A nice pass to Delaney to give the shorthanded opportunity. Now back to all even strength.
Well, now both teams now 1 for 2 on the power play today. Here's Motor City. TJ and Wells, Twin Towers on the ice. It's a goal! TJ Delaney, 3-1 lead. And we have some insurance.
And the defender for Port Huron, they thought they were going over to Wells. You saw Sokolov started to kick, and he left that top left or top right from the shooter's perspective, part of the net open. Delaney held onto it. They really thought the pass was coming. Sokolov bought it, and then Delaney picks the corner. That's a heck of a goal, and 3-1 lead for Motor City.
That's his 3rd goal of the season. This is his 9th game. So every 3rd game, TJ gets a goal. Not bad. TJ Delaney adding that one again. We said it's an insurance goal, which of course it is. Motor City battling for it along the wall. Insurance goals brought to you by our insurance guy, Ronald Shocker. Of course, local Farm Bureau insurance agent located again in Shelby Township. They've been protecting and providing Michigan families with auto, home, life, and health insurance since 2016. For all your insurance needs, trust Michigan Farm Bureau agent Ronald Shocker. Oh my goodness, had a celebrity sighting today. Should we say who it was?
That's all up to you, Ben.
We'll let people know in a second, but that was a surprise. Did not expect to see Cade Lambden is in the house. The rabid Wolverine. Here's Picard, has merit. Oh, there's a shot. Good save by Babin. Centering opportunity, Motor City.
Not sure what Declan Conway was doing to start that possession. Spun around, lost the handle on it, and Port Huron's been applying the pressure.
Yes, they are. Applying it well. DeCumbus had an opportunity. It was centered. Now it's to the wall. Schumacher. Back down low to Merritt. Merritt can't hold on to it. Gives it back to the point to Parsons. Schumacher now with it. There's a shot. Babin makes the save. Makes another. There's an opportunity. Babin didn't have to play that one. Here's Deck from the outside. Fired it. Babin pushes it away. Picard gives it back down low. Delaney battling for it. Oh, he took a high hit, but play will continue, and it will be out of play.
Don't mind this icing. Needed a whistle any way you can, and no, it was touched by someone. Thought we were getting the whistle. Play goes on.
Well, Motor City gets a fresh 5. Here's Dalton Jay pushing that one wide. Going high, stick side. Babin was over it, though. Cut down that angle very well. Milam using the official as some shielding advice. Makema overskates the puck, kept in by Foley. Scantlebury tried to get a shot, blocked by Rotundi. Yeah, did not expect to see the rabid Wolverine of Cade Lambden, number 7 from last year. Here's an opportunity. Broken up, good play by Motor City, but did not expect him to be in the building. But he's here tonight catching some Motor City hockey.
Man, I take an icing right now any way you can get it. Now, you're going to get a whistle, but it's not for the reason you'd like. Port Huron going on the power play. Now, is that on Rotundi or is that on Babin?
No, I think it's on Rotundi for holding him down. And he was holding Scantlebury. Yeah, this is going to go to Ryan. Ryan's going to go to the box. Going to bring up another Insight Healthcare penalty kill. Again, not feeling yourself? Visit one of Insight's locations all across southeastern Michigan for all your medical needs and get some insight into your health today.
Yeah, Rotundi, pretty classic cross-check to the back.
Yeah.
That's an easy one for the official to call. And now right back on the penalty kill. Next goal is going to be a big one.
Yes, it is. Motor City has a 3-1 lead. Let's see what they can do here. They've killed one power play. The Prowlers are 1 for 2 today. Delaney pitchforks this one out of play. Of course, Motor City has their goals today. They have the last 3, Declan Conway, Jonathan Giuliano, and TJ Delaney extending the lead. 2 of which have come here in the second period. Picard will just dump it in. Matt Graham turns on the afterburners, gets to the end line, gets pushed off the puck there by Wells. Now tied up by Colton is Dalton Jay. Battle for the puck. Wells using his body, taking Matt Graham down, but Picard will come out with it. Has DeCumbus. Down low, Graham. Dude, Jay, and big save by Babin. Oh, Babin again makes another. Oh, my goodness, Trevor. Pick up your pool cue when you get an opportunity. Babin is without his stick. There's a shot. Babin holds on to it, and the crowd is wild, and why not? The Dark Knight making 3 big saves.
Trevor Babin, again, I don't think he knew exactly where the puck is, but you have that instinct. He had a general idea, play the percentages, and Trevor Babin getting a little acrobatic. I also like what he did. He couldn't pick up his stick, so he may have moved it to where a one-timer would be on the doorstep. It was subtle, but it was some gamesmanship from 72. Heck of a job by Trevor Babin. Now, the 4 penalty killers on the ice need to pick up your goaltender, win this draw, dump it out, and give him a chance to take a deep breath.
Yeah, you're totally right, though, Babin. We've seen Matt Graham have tried that now 3 or 4 times to center it. And there's another hard shot, easy save by Babin. But, yeah, you're totally right. He said, hey, if you want to try that again, it's going to hit a stick, guys. Well, Babin's slow to get up.
Probably just out of breath. Poor guy's been going post to post for the last minute.
Yes, he has. Again, still battling something and still has a lower body injury, so he's not 100%. But, man, the Dark Knight is not going to take any excuses. He is playing hard and playing well. Here's Sims down low, feeds it to Chartrand. Chartrand to Scantlebury. 29 seconds left of the penalty kill. Scantlebury retreats. Quarterbacks it back to Johnson, back to Scantlebury. Svintsov trying to get the puck off someone's stick, but Scantlebury goes to the opposite side. Gets it back. There's a blast from Johnson. My goodness. That rebound came all the way out, and that's just as good as a clear.
And not a second too soon. Motor City got a half change out of that. They'll be able to kill the penalty.
Yes, they will. Coming out of the box, Ryan Rotundi. Graham at the circle. Fired that one wide. Rotundi can pick up the puck. Oh, he couldn't get it out.
Just a little too passive.
Now he does. Now he does. Johnson's holding on to his stick, though. They're going to let play continue. Johnson and Rotundi still going at it. Graham's going to come out of the fray with it. Wraparound attempt, centered, no one was home. Scantlebury will pick it up. Far side circle, there's a shot, Babin will freeze it. There's some pushing and shoving after the play. Man, they really want Rotundi to do something, but we will step aside. We have a media timeout. We'll come right back, update you on shots on goals in just a moment.
Our savings rates keep climbing. Move your money from a low-rate account to Genesis Credit Union. Open a new savings certificate or money market account today for a high-rate, risk-free, guaranteed return on your savings. Earn more at Genesis without the stress of stock market ups and downs. It's time to grow your money the safe, guaranteed, federally insured way. Check out all our current savings rates at genesiscu.org.
To all the comforters, we're here for you. We see all the comfort you give, and we'd like to give some back to you. With a source of comfort for everyone. Experience the redesigned Serta Perfect Sleeper.
All right, welcome back to Big Boy Arena. I was going to say Mama Babs was happy. She just said in the chat, Trevor Scott, that was beautiful over that last sequence of saves. So now we know Babin's middle name. How do you like that?
He has been superb. He's made now 28 saves on 29 attempts. and there were some very high-quality chances. Looks like they're fixing something with the net, but, hey, Trevor Babin, he is. There's a reason why he's such a pillar of this Rockers organization.
Well, usually when Mom uses the middle name, you're in trouble, but not then. Mama was proud.
Now, I would like to see Motor City win a draw, start to control play a little bit.
Yeah.
They felt like they've been on their heels for the past 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, and they had another quick blast off the stick at DeCumbus. There's another one. Picard will pick up the rebound. Picard has it. Back to DeCumbus to the point. Parsons was waiting for it. Schumacher shielding it, and he's going to lose it along the wall. Now kept in. Parsons will fire that one. That deflected off Picard's hip. Merritt trying to get to the puck. And that's going to be cleared. I was going to say, I know every time I heard my middle name, it was not a good thing when it comes out of your mom's mouth.
Well, Trevor Babin, he's been incredible this period. He is basically the sole reason it's still a 2-goal game.
100%. Again, he's a guy, when he was with the Kalamazoo Wings in training camp in the coast, they're going to say the puck was tipped and out of play. He impressed the coaching staff. Talked with the PA announcer up there, and they go over film review every day, and Babin, the guy that was not supposed to be on the highlight reel, was making big saves. And they're like, well, this guy from a couple of leagues down is making you guys work for it. And again, they were really appreciative of his time. He's definitely staying on the radar in the Coast League. Battle for it in the corner. Trying to get this one out is Scantlebury. Puck's going to come back out. Colton gives it to Delaney. Delaney glasses it to center. Foley tried to get it in, tried to get back to Foley. Got his stick lifted there by Giuliano. Jules gets it back to center. Delaney swipes at it, settled down by Scantlebury.
Feels like these final 3 minutes can't come off the clock quick enough. Motor City feels like they're out of gas right now. Port Huron really applying the pressure.
Yeah, well, just under 3 minutes left. We've been at the edge of our seat. I know people at home are at the edge of their seats as well. Again, it's an I-94 rivalry game. These games are tight. You have to white knuckle a full 60 minutes and then some in some cases. Makema gets undercut. Sims beats him to the puck. Makema now tries to time into the corner. Graham back to the point. That was a quick little shot by Arnott. It's going to come out. Here's Makema leading the charge. Drops this one off. Svinsoff overskates it. Makema trying to get it back to him. And Port Huron will get it.
Didn't have great spacing on the far side. Tried to leave it for the trailer. Nowhere for the trailer to go.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Arnott, good quick D to D. Parsons just dumps it in, rims it from far side to near side. Kept in by Johnson. That was tipped by Makema. Milam will settle it down, though. Svinsoff gets it. Bank pass to Ryder. Ryder back to Svinsoff. Milam will carry it in. Makema holding on to the puck. Far side pass. Ryder tried to make a decision, but it bounced off a Prowler and back to center. Rotundi gets it out of harm's way. Motor City again getting it out of harm's way. This time Conway getting to the puck. He was the one who got the first goal for Motor City. He flubs that one. It's a turnover. Freeborn going to carry it in. It's going to stop and wait for help to arrive. Try to center it to Picard just behind him.
Delaney did a good job cutting down the angle, turned what looked like a rush into nothing.
Here's a rush for Coash. Here's a shot and a goal! Glenn Robitaille, 4-1. Robitaille is on fire this weekend.
Motor City being opportunistic. Play was in the Motor City end. Play was in the Motor City end. Play was in the Motor City end. Get a chance to go the other way. And a beautiful feed from Coash and Robitaille. Right spot, right time. Didn't miss it. That's a huge goal, and that can be a soul crusher for Port Huron.
Well, Glenn Robitaille now has 3 goals. All of them have come this weekend. Glenn Robitaille, the young man from Northville, Michigan. But again, you go to your playmaker to set that one up. Coash creating the rush, held onto it just a little, maybe too long, but it was the perfect timing for that centering opportunity. 4-1 game, and a beautiful assist by Scott Coash.
And it's a 3-goal game right now, but the way Port Huron's played, it feels like it should be closer, but the man between the pipes, Trevor Babin, has been wonderful, and he's a reason why Port Huron's probably a little bit frustrated. If I was a Prowlers fan, I would be too. You've had a lot of opportunities, but Trevor Babin's been standing on his head tonight. Can't say enough positive things about that young man.
Well, good to see Tucker Scantlebury get up. He got shoved into the far side post by Josh Colton, was trying to get a call, but he got spun around. Tucker Scantlebury, though, I think is okay. But, man, that looked dangerous. 62 seconds left. Scantlebury's going to go to the bench. Looks like we're going to get a complete change here. Graham's going to take the face-off on the near side dot. TJ Sneath will stare at him from across the way. But, yeah, you're right. This 3-goal lead seems a little bit more than that. Graham finding a way to get another face-off win. Face-offs are definitely lopsided. Oh, good play there by Jules. Chips it ahead. Delaney tried a long stride to get there. Could not beat a Prowler to get to the puck. With it now. 14 is Freeborn. Drops this one off. Tran gets forced off the puck. Giuliano settles it down. Has Sneath if he wants him, but he just dumps it in. 36 seconds left. Puck in the corner, going to come out. Milam keeps it in. Bank pass to Giuliano, sends it down low. Sneath has it. Tried to go short side, protected by Sokolov. 20 seconds left. Giuliano can't keep it in. Colton does. Sneath will chase after it. Schumacher. Good pass. Going to come out. Matt Graham with it. Tries to feed it ahead to Chartrand. He'll chase after it. 6 seconds left. To the wall and a couple of seconds left. Motor City gets the clear and that'll do it. The Rockers have had 4 straight goals. They lead 4-1. And something is happening at the Prowler exit.
The official didn't like something.
No.
Scantlebury, one of the Prowlers he's talking to.
I think Scantlebury still wasn't happy. Nothing was called when he got thrown into the post. So he did, in his defense, he does have something to chirp about. But, yeah, you're right. Kevin Malin said, I don't want to hear it get off. And they will. They will exit. But, I mean, Brady, you said it yourself. You wanted to see some more offensive prowess in the second period. That turned into 3 goals. And Motor City's just cruising right now. Everything's firing on all cylinders.
I think the word I'd use for Motor City this period is opportunistic. They found times that they took advantage of their opportunities, is a blunt of a way to put it, that when Port Huron opened the door, they buried their chances. And Trevor Babin helped them out a little bit, made some acrobatic saves, kept Port Huron off the board in the second period. And I think that was a little frustrating for Port Huron. And then the backbreaker, you're just peppering Babin. Puck slips out, perfect free from Koash, and then it's 4-1. Big 3-goal lead for Motor City.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. You know, it was the backbreaker. It was something that, again, you were looking for a way for the guys to pick up Trevor Babin. You even called for it, Brady, and they did in the biggest way. Finally found a way to get the puck out, got a big goal. It's nice to have the lead, but it'd also be nice to win those face-off draws in your D zone to help out your goaltender so he's not facing a lot of pressure like Babin has tonight. Give him an opportunity to breathe a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. Period wasn't perfect by any means, but you have a 3-goal lead. You'll take it. Now, play a full 60 minutes. Finish this out. Don't let this devolve at all. Hey, secure a win, end the losing streak. Play a final tough 20 minutes. Go into the weekend on a win.
Yeah, definitely. And I got fans after last night were like, oh, my God, what is going on? What the Rockers did in the first 12 games was uncommon. They were the last team in the entire league to lose in regulation. In 12 games, they got 3 points, 2 points, or 1 point. They were keeping pace with everybody, playing hard, playing tough, and they're doing, again, so tonight. But it's finally good to be back in front of their home crowd, and they're letting it show on the score sheet. Let's quickly let people know shots on goal totals here so far through 2 periods, Brady.
shots on goal through 2 periods. Port Huron's out shooting Motor City, and it's not by an insignificant margin, 23-18. Port Huron outshot the Rockers in the second period, 10-4. But anytime you can net 3 goals on 10 shots, hey, you're pretty happy with it. Again, opportunistic. The Rockers, hey, they took advantage of everything Port Huron gave them.
Yes, you're right. 3 goals on 10 shots. Quickly recapping the scoring, and then we'll step away. But Brandon Picard got the first power play goal for Port Huron. That was during that 5-minute major in the first period. But then after that, it was all Motor City. Declan Conway answering with a power play goal of his own. Jonathan Giuliano in the second period got the scoring started, gave Motor City the lead. And then, of course, TJ Delaney got on the board as well. That was that one that looked like it was going to be deflected, but he picked the corner. And then, of course, Glenn Robitaille with the backbreaker on a beautiful feed from Scott Koash, and that is how we sit at 4-1. Everyone else in the league has dropped the puck. We will let you know how those games are going on across the league, but we'll step aside and we'll come right back. You are watching Motor City Rockers hockey on our YouTube page. We'll be right back.
DeBella's Subs, it's all about the bread. Classic subs, made with pride. It's who we are. It's what we do. DeBella's, the best sub you've ever had.
After 30 years, we say goodbye to beloved Fat Tire. Goodbye to a taste that's attracted millions of loyal fans. Because after 30 years, we've changed our recipe. Say hello to a crisper, brighter, still carbon neutral, and dare we say better, Fat Tire.
Are you in a hurry? Yes, that's why I love Meyer Pickup.
Feels so good you almost can't believe it.
Old Time Hockey is back. Come see the Motor City Rockers take on the Carolina Thunderbirds on Ugly Sweater Night, Friday, December 15th at Big Boy Arena in Fraser. It's the up-close action of real Detroit hockey. The Motor City Rockers. They kick ice.
Our savings rates keep climbing. Move your money from a low-rate account to Genesis Credit Union. Open a new savings certificate or money market account today for a high-rate, risk-free, guaranteed return on your savings. Earn more at Genesis without the stress of stock market ups and downs. It's time to grow your money the safe, guaranteed, federally insured way. Check out all our current savings rates at genesiscu.org.
To all the comforters, we're here for you. We see all the comfort you give, and we'd like to give some back to you, with a source of comfort for everyone. Experience the redesigned Serta Perfect Sleeper.
All right, welcome back to Big Boy Arena here in Fraser, Michigan. It is 4-1 in favor of the Rockers here in the I-94 rivalry after dropping one of them last night in 4 tries, but looking to make up for last night's work. Across the league, Brady, Binghamton, and Carolina, they're through 2 periods, but man, that is a lot of goals scored by those Thunderbirds.
Yeah, Carolina with the touchdown. They lead it 7-2. They did so in the second period. 3 goals in the span of 30 seconds. Jan Salak, Joe Kennedy again, and Caleb Gosford all scored in 30 seconds to make it 7-2. Despite the shots being pretty even, looks like Carolina is going to get a win on home ice. Watertown up 2-1 over Danbury. That one in Danbury for the Wolves. 2 goals from Carter Thornton. Johnny Ruiz got the scoring started for Danbury, but 2 straight from Watertown. That one at the end of 1. Columbus up 1-0. That one at the Columbus Civic Center. The lone goal in that one came from Carter Schittacrook.
I'll say that name 5 times fast. But, yeah, no, it's early still for Mississippi and Columbus. Columbus, of course, playing pretty well. They're in front of their home crowd. But Motor City, again, has a 4-1 lead. And, again, the out-of-town scoreboard. A couple of things to look at as well. But, of course, want to remind fans that you can save money. How? We've partnered with FanSaves. It's an app that allows you to save money. All you got to do, go to the App Store on your phone, download the FanSaves app, follow the Motor City Rockers, and you're well on your way to scoring deals with our partner like Serta. You can, on Tuesday nights at Slapshots Bar here at the rink, can upgrade your 16-ounce to a 20-ounce. You can also get a discount on a large pizza. The pizza here at Big Boy Arena, surprisingly, very, very good. So a lot of deals to be had there. You can take advantage of it. But, of course, something else you can take advantage of is having someone on your side. Ronald Shocker is your local Farm Bureau insurance agent located conveniently in Shelby Township. He and his team have been protecting and providing Michigan families with auto, home, life, and health insurance. So for all your insurance needs, trust Michigan Farm Bureau agent Ronald Shocker and his team. Get a quote today because they can help you save money as well. Of course, still waiting to see who those 3 stars of the game. Who could that be? Well, we got some guys, we got some candidates, but of course, if you're here at a game, you can get a T-shirt from one of the 3 stars of the game. Of course, those 3 stars T-shirts are brought to you by Lasting Impressions Promotional Marketing, who is the official merchandise provider of the Motor City Rockers. This family-owned Michigan business is conveniently located in Canton, Michigan. So if you're looking for good corporate branding, excellent value, at an economical price, who isn't? But you can check out Lasting Impressions at litem.com. That's litem.com, a proud partner of your Motor City Rockers. We will quickly step aside one more time. We will have some more sponsors talk to you. We'll give you an update and a preview of what can happen in the 3rd period right here at Big Boy Arena. Again, your score after 2, Motor City 4, Port Huron 1. We'll be right back.
Our savings rates keep climbing. Move your money from a low-rate account to Genesis Credit Union. Open a new savings certificate or money market account today for a high-rate, risk-free, guaranteed return on your savings. Earn more at Genesis without the stress of stock market ups and downs. It's time to grow your money the safe, guaranteed, federally insured way. Check out all our current savings rates at genesiscu.org.
To all the comforters, we're here for you. We see all the comfort you give, and we'd like to give some back to you. With a source of comfort for everyone. Experience the redesigned Serta Perfect Sleeper.
All right, gang, welcome back to Big Boy Arena. I'm Ben Sloggy, joined with, as always, Brady Beaton. Brady, well, looking for maybe some puck possession hockey for the next 20 minutes. But you can definitely expect with the way Port Huron has peppered Trevor Babin, they're probably going to get back into this one as well.
Survive the first 5 minutes. Survive the first 5 minutes, and I think you can come away with a win on this one. This is something that I want to see from Motor City. Hey, even going back to last year, they've done a great job at building up leads. Now hold the lead. Go back to the game against Watertown on the road. You had a lead, and at the end, couldn't quite hold on to it. 3-goal lead. Port Huron's going to come out. Their heads on fire to start these first 5 minutes. They're going to try to get a goal, and if it does, that can give a little adrenaline. Stonewall them for 5 minutes. I don't want to see you go into a shell. Don't play prevent defense. You know, you can be a little more patient. You don't have to force everything, but play your game. But if we can get to the first media timeout with the score still at 4-1, I like the Rockers' chances. But you know Port Huron is going to throw everything that isn't nailed down at Motor City to start this third period.
Yeah, Trevor Babin, who's been batting down the hatches, is
not
not in. His leg is bothering him. It's going to be a new guy. Ricky Gonzalez will take us the next
Now the first
20
5 minutes are even that much more important.
Yeah. Well, you could tell after he made those flurries of saves, he was slow to get up.
I wasn't sure if he was hurt or because he moved around a lot. Wasn't sure if he was hurt or if he was just out of breath.
Yeah. And again, he's been working through some lower body injuries as well. So you built a 3-goal lead, and Ricky can hold on to it. Again, he's young in his career, but he has the ability to do it. More of a deflecting goaltender than absorbing, but he's a guy you can definitely rely on as a backup. Here's Ryan Rotundi feeling the pressure, gives it up to the far side, chipped ahead to Koash, rink-wide pass intended for Gaudet, and that will be icing. If you're looking for any stocking stuffers like pucks, mini sticks, maybe a t-shirt or something, well, go to rockershockey.com. At the top of your URL, there's a store page. You can get some great last-minute Christmas ideas, or if you're even here at the rink, come to the new Rockers team store and pick out some odds and ends to help wrap up your holiday shopping for your favorite Rockers fan. There's a shot, and it's a goal from the outside. Alex Johnson beating Ricky Gonzalez, and it's now a brand new hockey game.
That's exactly what Motor City was looking to avoid, but Alex Johnson had the right idea. New goalie coming in. He's not warm. He's still a little tight. Throw pucks on net, and they get one back pretty quickly. It's the 5th of the year for Alex Johnson.
Yep. For fans chiming in on the chat, Babin has been dealing with a lower body injury for well over a week. He's not 100%, but he was good enough to go. So his lower body injury was possibly re-aggravated. We're not going to speculate, though. He just wanted to take a break. But again, Port Huron has an opportunity to close in the lead a little bit more. So puck's going to come out to center. Scantlebury, though, intercepts, dumps it down and in. Ricky Gonzalez still wearing those purple pads he had in Chatham, which, again, fits in with the Rocker decor. Makema, that was pitchforked to the near side. Svinsov's going to pick up the puck. Rink-wide pass. Colton gives it to Sneath, who tips it. It will not be icing. Sokolov will settle it down. Here's Schumacher to the near side wall. Giuliano tried to keep it in. It's going to come to center and onto the stick of DeCumbus. Tried to center it. It's broken up. Sneath tilting the ice the other way. Quick pass to Giuliano. Centered in front. Sneath goes forehand, backhand. Can't get one back, though. Good save by Sokolov.
Beautiful give and go. Had the right idea. Tipped the cap to Sokolov. Trevor Babin, not the only goalie making an outstanding save tonight.
Well, Arnott gives it up to the near side. It's a bank pass. Trying to still get this one out to center. They finally do. Picard will just dump it in. Gonzalez tips it. That's a centering opportunity, and Graham puts it through. Matt Graham pulls the Prowlers within 1-2 quick goals in the first 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
Gonzalez was too indecisive. He went to play the puck, then he didn't want to, then he did, and that allowed Port Huron to crash the net. hey, make a decision. When you make that, when you're indecisive, it also throws off your defenseman. Go make a decision so the defenseman can readjust. Everyone's caught in between. That's the result.
Well, Matt Graham just got his third. Alex Johnson on his goal. That was his fifth of the year, and Motor City is reeling. 2 quick goals here in the third period. We knew that this could happen. Still got to work through it, though. You do have a 1-goal lead. It's not all terrible. Schumacher has it, tipped. Here's Graham, the latest goal scorer, chips it ahead. Freeborn carrying it in. Just dumps it in now. It's going to come out to the wall on the near side. Sims coming in to help, trying to free the puck for Port Huron. Motor City flips it, though, to center. What an ugly couple of minutes here to open the third period. Motor City needs to settle themselves down, still play within the system. You do, again, have the lead, but maybe get one back. Here's Makema. Svensov goes down. No call for interference or hooking. Will continue play. That's a good pass to the stick now of Scantlebury. Waiting for the Cavalry. Good pass to Johnson, who got the first one in the period. Tried to flip it ahead. Scantlebury will play it from behind the net. Here's Ryder. Gets it off his stick. Trying to get it clear. He'll glass it. And they're going to want to delay a game, and they're not going to get it.
Nope, they're getting it.
Are they?
I believe the official is trying to bring someone to the box. The linesman will confer. He was motioning towards the box. Evan Foley going to politic for the call. Was it tipped or not? Yep,
delay a game. Well, anything that could go wrong has go wrong here to start the third period. 2 goals, and now Port Huron's on the power play. The Prowlers 1 for 3 today. Serving time. Well, I thought it was going to be Wells, but now they're finally putting Ryder in the box.
If I'm Gordy Brown, I might use my timeout here.
It would be smart.
You need to settle the guys down right now. Port Huron working downhill. This is a big 2 minutes.
It would definitely be smart. Well, in the face-off circle will be Makema. He'll go up against Scantlebury. Again, it is a penalty kill situation. Another win for Port Huron on this Insight Healthcare penalty kill. Here's Freeborn at the point. Has Sims. It's going to be a rink-wide pass. Johnson holds on to it, gives it up. Scantlebury back to Johnson at the point. Second power play unit. Makema forcing a turnover. Just hold on to the puck a little extra second and gets a bank pass. Tried to get it to Koash. But here's Johnson into the offensive zone, carrying everyone with him.
If I'm Port Huron, I'm taking quantity over quality. Gonzalez has given up 2 goals on 2 shots. Pepper him right now. Don't look for the tap-in. Just throw everything you can on net. See if they wait or if they're aggressive.
Well, that was kept in by Freeborn, but just by inches. Svensov gets the puck and gets the clear. Minute 3 left here in this penalty kill. Sorry, I just thought it was fun. Giuliano and Sokolov just locked eyes, and he still tapped his stick on the ice asking for the pass. Here's a turnover. Here's Svensov. Svensov has a breakaway. Trying to reach out, and good play there to break that one up by Vincent Decumbus.
Heck of a job using the long arms, getting the stick out. That would have been an excellent opportunity for Svensov, but a great job by Decumbus breaking it up.
Well, good recovery. Svensov's not the slowest guy in the world. Here's Delaney slipping behind everybody. TJ just lost it, and he went down. That's going to be a penalty on Sokolov. That has to be a penalty on Sokolov. He tripped Delaney into the boards.
I don't know if it's going to be, but Sokolov's down.
Well, sure, he took a skate to the mask, but he tripped Delaney. Sokolov is still slow to get up. He's getting looked at. See what we see on our replay here. Here's Delaney getting the puck. So And then, yeah, he gets tripped. But Sokolov is getting attended to. We'll step aside, and we'll come right back with more third period action in just a moment.
Our savings rates keep climbing. Move your money from a low-rate account to Genesis Credit Union. Open a new savings certificate or money market account today for a high-rate, risk-free, guaranteed return on your savings. Earn more at Genesis without the stress of stock market ups and downs. It's time to grow your money the safe, guaranteed, federally insured way. Check out all our current savings rates at genesiscu.org.
All right, welcome back to Big Boy Arena. Well, Makar Sokolov will stay in. Seems to be no worse for wear. It was a little slow for him to get back up, but he says he's good to go. Well, we had a face-off draw, and they're going to stop it. We'll have another draw in the near side circle. But again, yeah, Makar Sokolov seems to be okay. Again, TJ Delaney got tripped up into him by Sokolov, and then Sokolov got the worst of it. Of course, it makes sense. TJ Delaney is not a small guy by any stretch of the imagination.
20 seconds left to go on this penalty kill for Motor City. Again, another big draw and a big win in the offensive zone.
Yeah, rare win for Motor City. Here's Delaney, sends it down to the corner. Going to be played by Schumacher. 13 seconds left now. Stepping in one is Milam. Fired that one, and that was a block by Foley, and he's down. Well, coming out of the box is Ryder in just a few moments, and Foley is crawling on his hands and knees to the bench. Schumacher trying to help him out behind the play. Ryder's a free man, back to 5-on-5 hockey. Brad Ryder tried to get to the puck and get it out. Motor City will get it out on the second attempt.
Never like to see a guy crawl off the ice. That was a howitzer off the stick of Milam. And block shots, that's the risk you take. I give a lot of credit, but man, that's got to hurt.
Yeah, Evan Foley definitely in pain. There's a centering up. Wow, that was dangerous. Motor City getting it out of the slot. My goodness. Scantlebury has the puck now. Centers it again. That was an opportunity. Motor City finds a way to clear it again. Playing with fire, the Rockers. Still holding on to their one-goal lead. But here's a stretch pass. Scantlebury did not touch it. No, they're going to say he did, but he lifted his foot. So play will continue and we won't have an icing. Here's Conway. Got the first goal for Motor City today. It was on the power play. Gives it up to the far side. Colton avoids pressure. Stretch pass. Conway gets it out to the middle. Swiped at. Johnson got it poked off of his stick, though. Good play by Tim Delaney. Robitaille pressuring. Puck's going to come back out. Graham's going to settle it. Gets it to center. Declan Conway trying to get the puck to the far side. Broken up by Arnott. Arnott will carry it in. Flips it to Graham. Graham backhands that one, and it's going to be a save by Gonzalez. That will be a confidence builder. Koash flips it ahead. Milam trying to race through. Schumacher beats him there. Offers a bank pass back to center. Quickly given up to the far side. Here's Sims. There's a shot. That one was going to be wide, and it was deflected out of play. And we'll have a stoppage of play. 12:43 left here in the third period. But I'm going to wonder this aloud. It's kind of rhetorical, but please feel free to answer. We know Blake Scott, when he was here last year, it took about one or two for him to feel comfortable. Do you think that might be the case with Ricky?
I just think you're put in a tough spot. You come in cold in the third period in a game where, to be honest, Port Huron has had the possession more often than not, got peppered early, and I think that's a tough spot to come into, and Port Huron took advantage of it.
Definitely trying to take advantage of it there. Ricky stands on his head to stop it. Motor City gets it to center. Svinsoff going to chase it down. Schumacher collecting it for the Prowlers. Svinsoff battling for it. Can't get to the puck. It's DeCumbis into the offensive zone. Gets into the circle. Tried to center it. It's broken up. Almost 8 minutes have gone by. Here's an opportunity for Merritt. His stick got interfered with. It went wide. He picks up his own rebound. Merritt sends it down low. Here's Ryder. Gets this one up. Rotundi gets it along the wall. Motor City rink-wide pass. Here's Makema. He settles it down. Has help. Svinsoff.
Pass was way offline. Had Svinsoff open. A little behind. Luckily deflected into the corner.
Yep, here's Sneath. To Colton. There's a shot. Good save. Rebound comes out. Wells keeps it in. Batted that one. Maybe give him $700 million like Shohei Ohtani. Of course, I'm kidding. But here's Makema, steps into a shot. It's going to be deflected out of play. Yeah, can you believe that, Shohei Ohtani?
A lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
That is, I mean.
And he didn't have to change his address either. That's the cool part.
Yeah, I mean. That is you knew the contract was going to be ridiculous. I don't know if anyone ever thought $700 million, but hey, you can get the bag, get the bag.
Yeah, modern-day Babe Ruth, Shohei Ohtani. Of course, out with Tommy John surgery. Spring training is going to be here before you know it. But, of course, he'll be out there in L.A. still, just wearing a different color. Not red and white. It'll be blue and white. Nice face-off win, but Motor City fumbles the puck, and Port Huron has a 4-on-1. With it now is Scantlebury. Centers it. Oh, and Sims couldn't get a finger on the trigger. Scantlebury will pick up the puck. Motor City back and has recovered. Back to the point now. Johnson to the near side to Parsons. Parsons gets it to the middle. Deflected. Good save by Gonzalez. He was there. He felt it in. And there's going to be a penalty on Scantlebury.
Real quick, back to that initial rush. Thought Tim Delaney did a great job. Spread himself out, said you're not passing it. Had to hold the puck until he was too deep. Pass went across, it was too late. It was a nice job by Delaney. I talked about earlier, Gonzalez was not decisive. Delaney was decisive. It allowed his goalie to understand his assignment and know what to do. Stopped a really solid scoring opportunity from Port Huron.
Yep, and now Tucker Scantlebury is in the Kowalski meat locker as Motor City will go on a power play brought to you by Genesis Credit Union. Learn how Genesis can put more money in your pocket and become one of its over 200,000 members. Learn how they can help you today at genesiscu.com or stop in at one of their 28 convenient locations near you. Giuliano will keep it in, answering people in the chat. Trevor Babin, who's been dealing with a lower body injury, may have re-aggravated something, and he's taken a break for the third period. So Ricky Gonzalez is in. He's played 10 minutes so far. Motor City trying to get an opportunity. They can get a big one here if they can convert.
Feels like Port Huron's being extra aggressive, trying to force something going the other way. Got to get through these 2 minutes. You got plenty of time left if you're Port Huron. Kill the penalty, then go back on the offensive. See if Motor City can take advantage of the hyper-aggressiveness from Port Huron.
Well, here's Colton. That'd be nice. Gives it to Koash at the far side. Steps into one. That one just goes wide. Sokolov has no idea where it is. Koash picks it up. Centers it in front. Giuliano can't get there. There's a shot. Sneath can't get it through a crowd. Picard will get a clear. No, excuse me. Johnson will get the clear. Gonzalez comes out to play it. Back to Koash. Motor City will change as well. Koash avoids a hit. Has Delaney in the zone. Now Makema joins. Makema has control of the puck. Tried to give it to Delaney. They can't connect tape to tape. Svinsoff can't keep it in, but he has control of the puck. Milam just tells him, hey, it's okay. Let's regroup. And they do. Delaney, though, can't keep it off of his skate. 36 seconds left in the man advantage. Again, Motor City is still comfortable with a one-goal lead. Here's a giveaway. Dalton Jay can maybe get a shorthanded opportunity. Gets in front, and he scores! Tying the game on a shorthanded goal. Dalton Jay with 22 seconds left in the man advantage.
And that's where Dalton Jay has thrived throughout his career. Port Huron was aggressive on the penalty kill. They showed me Dalton Jay gets it shorthanded. And now we have 9 minutes left in this one. Brand new hockey game.
Brand new hockey game indeed. A lot of people at home are going to white knuckle it, but Dalton Jay getting a big one there. Dalton Jay got his third of the season. There's a shot. Gonzalez fighting the puck, even on easy entry passes. Ricky, settle down, young man. Koash gets it ahead. Conway gets it into the circle, gets broken up. It's going to be cleared one more time. Coming out is Scantlebury, so that's another power play pelt in favor of Port Huron. Motor City now 1 for 3 today with the man advantage. Conway leaves it for Koash. Koash gets it out of harm's way to Rotundi. Back to Robitaille. Drops it off. Trying to come in now. Centering opportunity is there if they want it. Can't connect. Milam just carried it too deep. Here's Conway picking up on a bank pass. Has an opportunity to center. Can't find Koash. Rotundi getting back. Scantlebury drops it off, and here comes Chartrand. Chartrand with a shot. Good save by Gonzalez. Rebound goes to the far side wall. There's a quick shot. Gonzalez will hold on to it. And man, we will take a breather. Ricky Gonzalez needs a breather. We'll be back after this media timeout.
Our savings rates keep climbing. Move your money from a low-rate account to Genesis Credit Union. Open a new savings certificate or money market account today for a high-rate, risk-free, guaranteed return on your savings. Earn more at Genesis without the stress of stock market ups and downs. It's time to grow your money the safe, guaranteed, federally insured way. Check out all our current savings rates at genesiscu.org.
To all the comforters.
All right, welcome back here to Big Boy Arena. Again, an update. Trevor Babin, who started this game, is on the bench. Again, he's been dealing with a lower body injury. Got re-aggravated after that big flurry of saves at the end of the second period. He was slow to get up after a couple of them. He's a warrior. He's battling through things, and he would love to be out there if he could make it work. But Ricky Gonzalez has had the third period stretch pass broken up. That would have been nice.
Giuliano could feel it, just couldn't get the pass through. Give Port Huron credit. They're playing pretty well between the blue lines.
Well, here's an opportunity carrying in. Can't get a shot off, was Freeborn. Puck's going to come out. Delaney will take long strides to the middle. Now he'll dump it in and chase after it. Parsons trying to beat him to the puck. Motor City's trying to get control of it. They need to get one back. They've given up 3 goals here in the third period, one of them on the shorthand to Dalton Jay, who has the puck now. Jay has it backhand. It's going to be partially gloved.
Milam's played a pretty good game tonight, but he got a little aggressive, maybe just a hair tired. He swiped at Jay at the blue line. Hey, that's a guy you can't swipe at. He goes around you. He has an opportunity like that.
Yeah, there's a giveaway at center. Motor City recovering nicely. Milam offering a hit along the far side wall. Here's a shot. Schumacher offering it, and it's going to go wide. 7:04 left here in the third period. Ryder will pick up the puck. Glassing this one out. Svintsov. Rink wide pass to Makema. He has to tag up, and he does. Just a little out of reach, and everyone's frustrated. You heard that stick slap. Koash tried to create some resistance. Tekumbis carrying it in. To the far side. Good shot by Picard. Better block by Gonzalez, and a rink wide pass to Robitaille. Robitaille carrying it in. That's going to be banked back out. Colton can get to it. Scantlebury will pressure. Quick D to D. Now back to Colton. Looking for that outlet. Picard breaking that one up. It's going to be glassed out. Chasing after it's Robitaille. But Arnott will beat him to the punch. Robitaille not giving up, though. Koash has it at the far side. There's a shot on net. Blocked by Johnson.
A lot of traffic in front of the net. Colton was setting up at the point. Would have liked to see him reset that possession.
Well, everyone now here at Big Boy Arena getting to their feet, chanting, "Let's go Rockers," seeing if they can help will Motor City to a goal and potentially a win. Here's Giuliano just dumping it in. Motor City will change behind the play. Sokolov just keeps it in play to Schumacher. Good stretch pass. Go ahead.
See the pressure Port Huron brings as soon as someone crosses the blue line. The dump and chase is probably how Motor City's going to have to find some offense, find a goal, because Port Huron pressuring as soon as Motor City enters the zone.
Yes, they are. There's a shot on the near side. A long rebound going to come out. Parsons keeps it in. Sends it down along the wall. Wells is going to swipe at it. Delaney can't get it out. Back to Wells at the corner. Trying to get this one is Freeborn. Delaney can't get it out again on the second attempt. Sneath swiping at it. Dalton J now having the puck. 5:05 left here in the third. Here's Freeborn. Backhand. Gonzalez will gobble it up and hold on to it. Man, Motor City definitely playing on its heels right now. And there's some extracurriculars after the play. It's Scantlebury and Wells. But nothing's going to come out of it. 5:02 left here in the third period. Again, 3 straight goals, 2 of them coming in the first 2 minutes for Port Huron, and of course, Dalton J on the shorthand.
And again, it's a really tough spot for Ricardo Gonzalez to be put in. Sit on the bench for 40 minutes. Yeah, you say always stay ready, but you don't expect it. Asked to go in the third, Port Huron comes out with the flurry, and, well, they tied it. It's been a pretty good, solid period from Port Huron.
Yes, it has. Prowlers, well, on the prowl. There's no other way to put it. Here's DeCumbis trying to get it into the zone. Thought better of it. Gives it back to Johnson. Johnson now to Deck. Deck enters the zone. Got broken up. Ryder's going to play the man, not the puck. Milam trips on the puck. There's a shot. Graham takes the lead. Oh, my goodness. Matt Graham, who got the second goal to pull everyone within one, has now just given Port Huron the lead with 4:31. Jamie Milam tripped over the puck. Matt Graham picked it up and found a way to beat Ricky Gonzalez.
Have to dig deep. Again, we talked about playing 60 minutes. Motor City played an all right first 40. Trevor Babin masked a lot of mistakes. And right now, mistakes aren't being masked.
Here's Robitaille with an opportunity. Gives it back up to the point. Colton getting pressured. Back to Robitaille. That was deflected in front. Conway getting a stick on it, but it didn't go through. Rotundi swiping at the puck. Motor City desperately needing to get something going here. They are out of sorts, discombobulated, and they need to buoy themselves back to a tie game. Koash drops it to Robitaille. Far side to Conway. Swiped and missed at that one. Chartrand one-on-one. He and Wells. Chartrand with a shot. Gonzalez will gobble it up. And now Wells and Chartrand are going at it a little bit. We will step aside for a media timeout. We'll come back. It's the Prowlers up 5-4.
DeBella's Subs, it's all about the bread. Classic subs, made with pride. It's who we are. It's what we do. DeBella's, the best sub you've ever had.
After 30 years, we say goodbye to beloved Fat Tire. Goodbye to a taste that's attracted millions of loyal fans. Because after 30 years, we've changed our recipe. Say hello to a crisper, brighter, still carbon neutral, and dare we say better, fat tire.
Are you in a hurry? Yes, that's why I love Meyer Pickup.
Deals so good you almost can't believe it.
Old Time Hockey is back. Come see the Motor City Rockers take on the Carolina Thunderbirds on Ugly Sweater Night, Friday, December 15th at Big Boy Arena in Fraser. It's the up-close action of real Detroit hockey. The Motor City Rockers.
All right, back here at Big Boy Arena. We got Motor City down 5-4, getting outshot 41-21. The Rockers only have 3 shots on goal this period so far. Here's an opportunity for the Rockers. Centered it. No one was home for it. Giuliano tried to find a teammate, but again, no one was home.
And now Port Huron, 3 minutes left. They can go into a little bit more conservative mode. Just to control neutral ice. They don't have to get opportunities. They just have to make sure Motor City doesn't get any themselves.
Well, but why stop what's working, you know? We've had 4 goals here in the third period. Here's Conway getting to the puck. Parsons pestering him. Declan Conway centers it. Oh, Robitaille soccered it just a little too far. Picard has the puck. Drops this one down to Schumacher. I was going to say, you can definitely feel the fans' frustration here at Big Boy Arena and in the chat. If Trevor Babin was healthy, he'd be in, guys. You don't want to make the injury worse. Here's Robitaille. Can't get the puck. Coming out now is Merritt. He'll dump it in. 2:15 left. Time still coming out of that hourglass. Seems a little bit faster now.
Have to think about getting Gonzalez out of the net sooner rather than later.
Yes, you do. Svensov with a shot. Sokov just stopped it. Svensov has it in the corner. It's going to get tied up there. Graham looking to get this one out. Johnson doing the digging, and Graham is going to come out with it. Dalton J, outlet pass. With it now is Freeborn in the zone. Freeborn can't get a shot off, and they're going to call a penalty on a flop. I don't believe that for 1 second. That's embellishment.
We'll go in the book as tripping, and now Motor City's going to have to tie this game down a man.
Yep, minute 40 left on the clock. Josh Colton will go to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. So we'll bring up an Insight Healthcare penalty kill. Again, not feeling yourself? Visit one of Insight's locations across southeastern Michigan for all your medical needs and get some insight into your health today. Well, give credit to Liam Freeborn. He drew the call. But Motor City down a man. There's 100 seconds left in this game, and they got to find a way to tie it.
As soon as you get possession outside the zone, you have to get Gonzalez out, and at least even the odds gives yourself the best chance.
Well, Jonathan Giuliano still talking to the officials, unhappy with the call. Looks like Gonzalez is going to stay in for now. Wells can't get to the puck. Here's Schumacher carrying in, centered, and couldn't be controlled. That will be sent in by Chartrand.
Motor City has to take some risks. You don't have a lot of time left. Take some risk. You might give up opportunities on the other end, but it's burn the boats time.
Yes, it is. Here's Milam with a hard shot. Sokolov will hold on to the puck. If there's an opportunity to pull Rodriguez, this is it.
You have to do it right now, don't you? If not now, when's the opportunity? There's under a minute to go. You have an offensive zone draw. Maybe you bring him out to the top of the circle. I guess they'll discuss it during the timeout.
Yeah. Motor City will take a timeout. we will quickly recap the scoring for you. Brandon Picard got the first one on a power play goal during a 5-minute major, but then after that, Motor City rattled off 4 straight. Declan Conway answered with a power play goal. Jonathan Giuliano in the second period and gave Motor City their first lead of the game, 2-1. And then TJ Delaney extended the lead 3-1, and Glenn Robitaille, who's been red hot this weekend, increased it to 4-1. Then it was the third period without Trevor Babin. Ricky Gonzalez came in 42 seconds in. Alex Johnson chipped away at the lead, making it 4-2. Matt Graham pulled the Prowlers within 1 a minute and a half later. Then Dalton Jay got the shorthanded goal to tie it, and then Matt Graham gave them the lead with 4:32 to play in the third period. Gordy Brown keeping the guys an extra beat. And it is 5 men on the ice. Delaney's, Finsoff, Koash, Sneath, and Milam. That can only mean one thing. Ricky Gonzalez is on the bench.
Huge draw. Have to get something you haven't had a lot of. Face-off wins.
Well, Port Huron gets the win that they needed. All they got to do is either hold on to it or send it down the ice. Here's Koash. That shot got deflected by DeCumbus. Far side corners, Finsoff getting pestered along the wall. Sneath comes in to help. Koash chips it ahead. Delaney can't get to it. Finsoff can't keep it in. Milam, 33 seconds left, gets to the puck. Back to center to Finsoff. Drops it to Milam. 25 seconds left for Motor City. Finsoff will carry it in. Has a man crashing in the middle. That's Sneath. There's an opportunity, and Motor City can't bury it. Puck still in play, and it's cleared out. Milam has to race. 13 seconds left. One final push for the Rockers. 8 seconds left. Try to stretch past. No one could find it. 5 seconds left. Finsoff goes over, and here's Picard. 2-1. Picard can't get the goal, but Port Huron will get the win. 5-4. 4 unanswered goals here in the third period, stealing one at Big Boy Arena. And they let the Rockers bench know about it before they go and mob Makar Sokolov.
Well, there's no really two ways to put it. Hey, I know Ricardo Gonzalez got put in a tough spot. Hey, but stuff happens in the course of a season. You earned a 4-1 advantage going into the final period. Can't give up 4 unanswered. Motor City, hey, let's call a spade a spade. They were outplayed most of the game. Trevor Babin hid some of the mistakes. Couldn't hide them in the third. Port Huron took advantage. They earned that win tonight.
Yes, they did. They got their first win in the I-94 rivalry last night. They got their second one tonight. The good news is Motor City on the year has the lead 4-2 in the I-94 rivalry, but coming in closer all time, now 13-9. Still in favor of Motor City, but again, a lot of things to get right. You got to make sure everyone's healthy, make sure everyone's okay. But yeah, you come in cold off the bench in the third period. Tough spot to be in, but there were some bright spots as well. Motor City, when Trevor Babin was in, they were dominant. They had that 3-goal lead. They were trailing and found 4 straight goals. That's nothing to scoff at either, even though this losing streak now goes to 4 games as well.
Yeah, and that's the disappointing part. You had a chance at home to get off the schneid. You only have one game the next weekend, so basically one game in about 12, 13 days. Whatever ails Motor City, they need to figure it out, because Carolina's coming to town next weekend. Carolina's a pretty darn good hockey team, so have to take advantage of that, or you can't let them take advantage of your losing streak. Someone in that locker room has to step up, because this was an unacceptable loss, taking a 3-goal lead into the final frame.
Yeah, unacceptable, and as you said, Carolina's a good team right now. They are up 7-3 over Binghamton. That one might be a final. But, yeah, right now Carolina has a 4-goal lead, and they come to town next week. They have Motor City on Friday. They have Port Huron on Saturday. Brady Beaton will have the call for you on Friday night, 7:35 right here on our YouTube channel. I'll be doing color commentary. as we will now, for the rest of the year, switch off series. But, Brady, we got to give some 3 stars. And as you would expect, the top 2, Matt Graham gets the top star. He was the one who willed Port Huron tonight. 2 goals, 1 assist for 3 points. Second star of the game, Dalton Jay, who got the back-breaking shorthanded goal. That was his lone goal. He had 2 assists tonight. Jonathan Giuliano will get the 3rd star from Motor City. Jonathan Giuliano had a goal and an assist tonight. Well, everyone, unfortunately not the way you would have liked it to end, but it did end anyways. Motor City, again, dropping this one 5-4 to Port Huron. We'll be back next week right here, 7:35, as the Rockers will take on the Carolina Thunderbirds right here in Big Boy Arena. I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend. Hopefully this doesn't ruin your Sunday. I hope everyone takes care. We'll see you next Friday, Ugly Sweater Night, here at Big Boy Arena. For Brady Beaton, everyone here in the Rockers organization, we say thank you for tuning in. Good night and rock on.